We had that up to
And
9 for a
the
while.
other page is updated. The Bonspiel.
All right, nice and clear and open.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome to 2 hours of fun.
Draw 12 or draw 13. Draw 12.
Draw 12. Kenny, take it over.
All right. All right, folks. Here we are. Draw 12 at the Golden Gate, Caroline Bonspiel. Here I have with me Emily from Austin,
Texas.
Austin,
Texas,
Texas. Not Austin, Wisconsin. Not Austin, New Jersey. But Austin,
Texas.
Texas! And we have Timmy Boy!
Hey!
Timmy Boy from Phoenix, Arizona!
Hey!
And I am your host, Kenny Stevens from
TC. Can we have an interview with TC?
Kenny
Oh, I wanted to get an interview with TC.
You go get her.
TC! Oh, walking the other way, going to celebrate her beautiful victory.
Congratulations to all the winners, and congratulations to all the participants who partake in this amazing Bonspiel that we know as Golden Gate Bonspiel here in Fremont, California.
First shots are just about to be thrown.
Let's take a review of who is playing who and what sheets. Emily, do you want to give me a hand with this?
Oh yeah.
Sheet 1.
Sheet 1 doesn't look like anyone's picked yet. And,
First shot
Not-
just about to be
No,
thrown.
but who's playing who on sheet 1?
M3 and Don Pilar. Like,
Oh, that should be a
Emily's
good
had a
contest.
little bit of spiced apple juice. That's 3M. Is in the tape.
Or hopefully it's not 3 misses.
No.
On you, Bison in the Bay would have been happy to
Bison
only
in the
have
Bay
3
would have
misses in the 8th
3
inning.
misses would have been great.
Yeah, that would have been there's only 3 misses.
But
Gosh.
That's not how the
that's a
cards.
different story
That's
for
not
the
how
Bisons.
the Bisons on the Bay definitely had more than 3 M's.
it was the hats.
Just
The
the hats.
hats.
It was
It's not
definitely the
stable on
hats.
ice.
Just the hats. It was all the shedding
Yes.
in front of their own rocks.
Yes.
They were their own nemesis.
Yes.
Hey, Timmy Boy, what's going on in sheet 2?
Sheet 2. Mountain Mayhem playing Team Calzone.
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 Very
Like that-
tasty and
Very.
fun.
It's like
Yes.
a pizza rolled in, wrapped up into a pita.
Like
Yes. Yes,
Big,
definitely.
like a big pita.
I don't see any pizzas or pitas out there. But I do
Unfortunately
see,
not.
I see some curling though.
Yes.
A couple shots have been thrown.
Emily, what's going on sheet 3? This looks like there's some action there.
Biggest. There
Little
are 5 sheets that we have. We can
Yeah.
only
Is
see a
your
couple.
name Emily?
Oh my
We
goodness.
can definitely
No, my
take it
name is
over.
not Emily.
No, you take it over. You.
No,
you
I
go
want
for
to
it.
hear Emily. Emily, what's going on in sheet 3?
Looks like Electric Slide has the hammer, so they'll be shooting second. But has shots been thrown yet?
I don't know who are they playing against.
three?
David and the
David and the Goliath.
Sheet 3 has
Wow.
had a few shots thrown already.
I see David, but I don't see any Goliaths out
I
there.
don't. I
so
do
guess,
not see any
no, I don't
Goliaths.
see any
Oh,
Goliaths out
Ken,
there.
you're just not looking 3-dimensionally. He's all the way at the end.
Okay.
But if you can see, the Electric Slide just shot.
The Electric Slide. That
Wow.
sounds like a song.
Yes.
Oh, it definitely is.
Very 80s.
Very catchy song
Very
at
catchy.
that.
The electric slide, the electric slide.
Hey, hey.
It's electric slide. Hey.
Hey,
Sheet 4.
Back to
Timmy
the
Boy,
game.
what's going on in sheet 4?
sheet 4. Cool in the gang has the hammer over Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
Joe Smith. Let's see how that game turns out.
We'll see who's chanting whose name at the end of that game.
Yes.
Yes, and what's going on at sheet 5 right now?
Sheet 5, we have Team Mark Kurski versus Ewok Party. Is it going to be a part of sheet 5? We sure hope so.
We have a resident.
We have
a
our-
Bison.
Let's
We
give
got
a big round of applause
Johnny!
to Johnny!
There you go.
Johnny boys on the ice
Good player.
and off the
And the
ice.
man that made the ice.
Give me a J-T-T-A! Johnny boy.
He's a Bison too.
He was a Bison
He was
until
a
they were
Bison.
eliminated and no
Yeah,
longer
very
in
early.
play.
Very disappointing.
Very early, very disappointing in the early, yeah.
I thought they'd go all the way, Kenny.
I thought Bisons on the Bay were destined to go all the way.
Yes.
Wow, you guys are harsh. I feel bad now.
Never feel bad for beating the Bisons.
So just so you know, on your screen, you can see sheet 1. Sheet 1 to your right is 3M versus Don Beller. Sheet 2 is Mountain Mayhem versus Team Calzone.
Calzone!
No, there are no pizzas, nor any peanut
No.
pizza on that sheet, but we do have 2 exceptional curling teams. And off in the distance on your bottom screen, to the right, the left, I'm sorry, is David and Glass versus Electric Slide.
Yes. Electric slide. Remember that back in the 80s, Kenny?
I remember.
Yes,
I remember the
electric
electric slide.
Man,
Yeah, a little bit of dancing on the
still
ceiling.
dance
I-
to electric slide now.
Oh my goodness, Emily is much younger, apparently.
I remember Timmy Boy tripping on the electric slide,
Yes.
falling on his face,
Yes.
over
Whoops.
and
And
over
over.
again.
Good times, Kenny.
Good time.
Thanks for bringing that back up.
Thank you for all those viewers. If you have any questions or comments about curling,
Send us a message. We're waiting for you.
just on a serious note, not that we're not serious at any moment while
It's true.
we're
Of
here,
course not.
but we are here for the San Francisco Bay Area Curling Club, and we are dedicated to building a new curling facility here in the Bay Area.
It'll happen.
So we are appreciative of your support. Please visit the San Francisco Bay Area Curling Club website, and please donate anything to help the cause,
Whatever
to
you
help
can.
grow this sport in this amazing community of we all know as the Bay Area.
Beautiful place.
Anyways, we hope you're.
Shots at the same time.
Anyways, if you have any questions or any comments, please send us a message. We're doing a shout out for you all right now. If I could learn to type on this keyboard.
There we go.
The keys are too big.
What's wrong, Kenny?
Not Pit.
As you can see,
This
on
is
the
your
ring, sheet
shout out.
1.
We'd like to know where you are watching this from. We're watching this from Fremont, California,
Fremont, California.
home of
Fremont.
the home on the Fremonts, home of the Fremonts. Anyways, we're here in draw number 12, first, and we'd like to thank Bonspiel.com for this broadcast and YouTube as well. Thank you guys for your support. We'd like to thank those who like us and are following us on YouTube. Also, a reminder, we are also can be found on Facebook, San Francisco Bay Area Curling Club. Check us out. Anyways,
Back to the game.
back to the games.
So, explain what's happening on sheet 2.
Sheet 2.
Looks like sheet 2, they're throwing some rocks towards the
They've got a
house.
lot of guards in it.
There's a lot of rocks in
A lot of
play.
rocks. Right now, it looks like she's trying to draw in.
Yep.
Between the little bit of port there.
Yeah, bit of port, just a little bit light, but that's okay. That can be used as
Another
a rock
guard.
further on. That's right.
Okay.
Just another guard to add on to the front of the house. So sheet 2, and in sheet 1, have a shot coming in play. Looks like a takeout, and boom!
Okay,
Definitely
Goal
a
rock.
takeout.
The phones are lighting up, Kenny.
Phones are lighting
We
up.
got a shout out to D.
Deanna Spangler.
She is watching her team play on sheet 4. Dave and all the Bobs playing on sheet 4. Shout out to D. Thank you, D, for watching. Send us a message if you want.
Looks like we have someone laughing at Phoenix.
Ken, we got some messages.
Rebecca Clark, thank you very much. We all love Phoenix.
Yes, we do. Good place.
So, in the booth today, we have an international, not an international, broadcast crew. We have an
Yes.
international broadcast crew for your enjoyment today at the Golden Gate Bonspiel in San Francisco. We're represented by Texas, Arizona, and Canada. Specifically, Emily from Austin, Timmy
Texas.
from Phoenix, and me from Winnipeg, Manitoba, St. Matteo Curling Club, home of Olympic gold champion Jennifer Jones.
Shout out!
Shout out to Jennifer Jones!
Woo!
Here comes John!
Here comes Johnny!
Yay!
Peace, peace! He's giving us peace. Beautiful. I think he's on his way to get more apple juice.
Looks like there's a lot going on in sheet 1. There's a lot of rocks in the house, it looks like.
Let's get a closer look at
Sheet 2
that.
is really busy. Oh, yeah, you're right, Emily. Sheet 1 has lots in the house.
And shots coming
Sheet
in
2
on
is
sheet
doing a lot
1.
of guards,
Yeah.
Sheet 1's coming in.
which only means sheet 1 is going to have some issues.
Hmm. Right now, sheet 2 only has one
Yeah,
rock
there's
in the
not
house.
a lot happening. But it's a nice mess.
Definitely.
You can draw around that, they can be buried nicely. Happening on one. The
Looks
guard.
like,
It's a guard.
Another guard. Or
Another
or
guard.
came
Guard
up
now.
short.
You know what? You know, they have a rock well placed on the forefoot. They're in good shape. Button the button.
Looks like red is guarded.
Yep.
Looks like
no,
it.
red
yes.
is guarded the red rock because their red is forefoot.
Yes.
Isn't that blue?
Looks like one of
Oh,
our
I'm looking at
commentators
blue.
needs to get some colored glasses.
Glasses are a little dirty.
and
And wipe them up.
maybe he's a little bit old.
I get my spot-free rags from Walmart. Cleans my glasses really nicely, and then I can see the game much clearly. Thank you, Walmart.
We're back to action, folks.
There we are.
There we are. We're back to action. Here
Okay.
we- Looks like it's a whole world of mess on sheet
Wow,
2.
what do we got?
Looks like they're going to be playing a tap back of some
It
form.
looks like a tap back.
And on
hit.
sheet 1, looks like it's going to be quite the hit.
You're gonna have to do some
Uh-oh.
kind of tape.
We're going to have to create some damage.
Got some good speed on that.
I feel the earth going
Here
to
we
shake.
go.
Oh!
And what did happen, Kenny? It looked like
Well,
they
looks like
cleaned house a little
looks
bit.
like they cleaned house and actually created an opportunity for them in the next shot because now it's
a couple of
opened
reds
everything up for
lying
them.
now.
Now, was it the red that
There's
has an
two-
advantage, or the blue?
The
Red.
red. There's 2 reds counting at the moment.
Two red. No, there's only one red.
There's
counting
only
right now.
one
Blue
red
is-
now.
There's one
I
red.
think the blue's second shot.
Blue
Yes.
is second shot. Yeah.
But did it give
You'd
the
have to be blind to
advantage?
not see that.
Did it give the advantage to the red or the blue now that the blue has taken out another
Well,
blue?
it's definitely blue's advantage, forcing red to play a tougher guard.
Okay.
Yeah. But here we are on sheet 2,
There's
Calling-
sheet 2
calling the intern on a tough shot.
way outside.
Oh, here
trying
it
to come
comes.
around for a draw.
We'll see if that rock holds up there. The rock crosses the hog line. They're on the
They're
broom.
sweeping it hard.
Oh, looks like it's
Yeah,
dying.
Looks like they're
Looks a little
playing.
light.
Looks a little bit light.
And 1, what is happening in 1? Here it goes.
Oh,
Oh, it
did not pass the hog line. Looks like.
Oh, it looks like a rock got. Oh. We had a little static interference there, folks. Sorry about that.
Yes, Phoenix is awesome. Yes, let's hope so.
Let's hope so that Don Pillar wins.
Well, we don't really necessarily want Don Pillar to win, but for the fans out there that want Don Pillar to win,
For the
We
messages
will
you guys
vote
are
for
sending,
them,
we are
yeah.
ready to
Yeah.
reply.
Yep.
There we go. All right.
Thank you for the viewers and thank you for the comments that you are sending in.
Sheet number 2. They're looking like they're going for another draw. Coming around the other side now.
Oh, what's
They're
going
on
on?
it.
Like a blue rock's coming out of sheet number 1.
Look at number 2. What's happening on 2? They're drawing in. They're drawing in nicely.
Mm.
Top of the 12. Yes!
and here comes the shot coming in on sheet 2. Looks like last rock of
The
the
last
end,
rock, yes it is.
and looks
It
like
is.
red is sitting 2 shots right now. From our perspective, looks like last rock. They're sweeping
Here
it.
it
They're
comes.
in
It's
the room.
coming in. Looks like it's coming around the guard.
All they need is full 12 foot.
Come in. Sweep it hard.
All they need is full 12 foot.
Uh-oh.
And did they have enough Cheerios for the
Think-
shot? No.
Oh!
We're just come up short.
Come up short.
It looks like 2 red.
And it looks like 2 red on sheet 2. Good try. Okay,
What's up,
here we go.
Dave?
Looks like we have an update on sheet 3. Electric Slide pulls up the big end, scoring
3.
3 points against David
Whoa.
Nicolai's,
Wow.
putting a little dent into the team spirit and goals for the game. But however, it's early.
Yes. Passer buyer. Thank you.
Stay tuned for more updates as first stands are over on nearly every sheet. Once again, if you have any questions about curling or the Bonspiel, please send us a message. If you have a favorite team you'd like to cheer or do a shout out for, please send us a message. We'd like to hear it. Who is your favorite team?
Unfortunately, it's not Bisons of the Bay anymore.
Bisons of the Bay were quickly eliminated
Yes.
early this afternoon.
This afternoon.
You guys
What's
hold
the
a
name?
grudge, don't you?
What's the name of the team, Emily, that eliminated Bisons in the Bay?
I think it was Glazers.
And where were they
Glazers?
from?
I think it was Austin, Texas.
Were you affiliated with that team in any way?
I may have been leaving for that team.
Oh, no, so
I
you're
think
the one
Emily
that,
is
that
one
put
of
the
them.
dagger into our hearts.
Yes.
Slightly,
That's
slightly.
fine.
But I did not
It's
twist
all in
it
good
at
fun.
all.
Didn't twist it.
Emily's team will go forward.
Oh, it's time for an update! Here we are in sheet 1. Don Pillar scores a big 1 point to lead 3M after 1 end.
Not a lot of updates, Ken.
That's it. Only one update.
That's all.
We'll do some more in about a few minutes.
2 more later.
Like we said, most of the teams are ending their first end, but other teams are a little slower. They take a little more time for strategy, so updates will come later for those teams specifically.
Maybe it just took them longer to push the rocks off the ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little tardiness
Yeah.
in there. Yeah,
You know, if they supplied us some binoculars from Walmart, I could see down there and update the scores myself.
Definitely, yeah.
Check at your closest Walmart.com.
Yeah, if
Or
Walmart,
online if you need.
Anyways, on
We
your
got a good
sheet-
player.
It was
Mr.
on your
Guy.
sheet.
oh, here he comes.
On your screen, you see sheet 1 and sheet 2 on your screens, and a little bit of sheet 3 on your screens.
Kenny, we got an in-house interview.
We have a guest. We have a
Yes.
guest in the house.
Yes.
Yes, in the
Who
house.
do we have in the house?
Mr. Guy David.
Guy David, Mr. Guy David. What team are you from?
Glazer. Team Glazer.
Blazers, and where are you from?
From Austin, Texas.
Oh, Austin, Texas. Weren't
That's
you
the team that-
Weren't you the team that stuck the dagger into the hearts of Bisons on the Bay
Yes.
earlier this
I
afternoon?
think we were, unfortunately.
Stuck the dagger, but it was just barely because it was a really close game.
It was a close, tight
a
game.
close-
It was a
game.
very close
The
game.
Bisons had control for most of the game, I'd say.
It's true.
But,
It was tight.
But Guy came up and made a spectacular
Amazing shot.
at the end to win the game.
Ended the life
Definitely.
of the
Ended the life of the Bisons on the plains.
he's a bison killer, can I say.
They'll be back another day.
For another year.
We got some.
Oh, we have an update! Here we are in sheet 2, scoring 2 after the first end.
Two.
Team
Calzone!
takes the lead over Mountain Mayhem. We have another
Update!
Here we are in sheet 4.
Sheet 4.
Cool and
With
the
the
gang
gang.
scores 2 in the first end to take the lead over Joe Smith.
Joe Smith, Joe Smith, Joe Smith.
And we have another
Update!
Here we are in sheet 1. The Ewok party
Ewok.
scores 2 in the first end
that.
to lead Mark
Mark
Kurski.
Gotta watch out for those Ewoks. I mean, if they can take down the Imperial Empire, then they can take down anybody.
Does Team Mark Kurski know about the Ewok,
The Ewok
the
power.
Ewok galaxy?
Yes.
We'd like to
Always a
thank
mystery.
We'd like to thank all those viewers out there that are enjoying, or maybe not enjoying, our commentary.
10. Looks like we have 10.
We have 10. We have gone up 500% since we
got
started.
messages.
Wonderful.
We're working
If-
on those too.
If you have a favorite team you like to cheer for, or have any questions
Shout out!
about curling, give us a shout out, and we'll get back to you in a heartbeat.
Yes.
Yes. So, Mr. Gee,
Yes, sir.
this is your first San
Strategy.
Francisco Bay Area Curling Club Bonspiel.
Yes, it is.
And what do you think?
I love it.
Yeah, what are the things you like about
The
it?
people.
The people are amazing, aren't they?
The people are very amazing.
Staff, the
Yeah.
volunteers.
Definitely.
The workers. Yes, to pull this whole thing off.
Yeah, all the workers work hard. They have a huge volunteer committee. A big shout out to the committee. Shout out!
No, they really do. This is my first Bonspiel, so I obviously can't compare it to anything, but if anything else is like this, I don't know who can top this. This
So-
is fantastic.
So, as a member of the Bisons on the Bay that had their guts pulled out of their stomachs earlier today,
Yes.
we were
Buy his
witness.
first Bonspiel kit.
We're
Let me
witness to
remind
you.
you.
We're witness to you and your team's amazing curling abilities, and it seemed like you guys were seasoned vets. How long have you guys been curling?
Well, for Guy Davy, I learned how to curl up in Minneapolis in January of 14, so it's been about a year and a half for me. I started on dedicated ice, and I became a spoiled little baby. I moved to Austin, which we have a fantastic ice, and I'm glad we have a club there, but it's arena ice, and it's a little unpredictable at times.
So, on average, just from our discussions following the game, when us, especially me, cried in my beer.
Yes,
We had
sorry
some
about
discussions.
that.
It's okay. I'll get over it next year. But you guys have only been curling for a year to 2 years on average.
Yes,
And it has to be credit to your coaches and your Learn to Curl
Oh.
staff in Austin that provide the guidance and leadership for you guys to achieve, to be victorious. Not only to be victorious, because in the end, wins don't matter at all.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
about progressing and growing in your sport, this wonderful sport that curling is.
so Guy can speak specifically to this. I had some amazing coaches and mentors up when I was first starting up in Minneapolis at the Four Seasons Curling Club. Definitely amazing. When I came down to Austin, they were in the middle of their league season actually, and fortuitously, the president of the club had somebody on his team come down with a little bit of an injury, so they needed a permanent sub, and he substituted me in immediately, and I learned lots of valuable lessons from the club president at that point, and I obviously still have much more to learn, but I've kind of fallen into this path of very fortuitous circumstances where I could learn from some seasoned veterans.
Wow, that's amazing. Do you have any people that you like to do specific shout outs for? Like any people that you like to thank?
Definitely. At Austin, it'd be Ken Pukwitar. He definitely taught me a lot. Our skip here in the Golden Gate Bonspiel, Joe Glazer, the father of one of our commentators here.
And we didn't invite Joe for an interview. However, Joe seems to have lost quite a big voice.
He
From all
has.
the excitement from all these games.
Joe is probably about 11
I have to
and
cut through a commercial now. GTV does seem to be a little long-winded.
he is. Joe's 11 and a half feet away from us. He would love to speak, but he has lost his voice.
Yes, and he's a great guy. So he's
Superb.
Emily.
Yes.
And Emily is his daughter.
That is normally how relationships work.
Well,
Whoa.
And it's his first entry with your dad earlier today. It seems like it's going to be a great relationship going forward.
Yes.
And not only just this thing, but the sport that is so rewarding and
Yes.
so in such a friendly environment and great team environment.
And so, you know what? I've been playing in this sport for longer than than you guys have been alive.
That's before cars were driving,
That's before. That's with the crank in the front.
Crank in
Remember
the
those?
front,
crank in the front,
1901.
yeah. The crank in the front of the engine.
Those were
And-
cars, Kenny.
Yeah, that's right. And that was before transistor radios. Transistor radios. Yep.
You better let everyone know what a transistor radio is, Kenny.
Oh wait, hold on. We do
We
a
need to
shout
do
out to
some-
Cassie.
Yes, we need an update here.
Cassie?
Yeah, we have a shout out to Cassie.
And D, of course.
Of course.
We don't know what that means,
Lots of stats.
but we're going to continue moving forward. Thanks, Rebecca.
We will try to keep the white noise down.
All right, we're going to get back to action. God, thanks for coming in. Or Guy, I'm sorry,
Guy.
Guy.
Either way,
Okay. So anyways, how old are you?
Guy's 30.
You're 30?
Yeah.
He's 30.
30? You don't look 30.
That's what everybody
Well, I would have
says.
I had you at 29.
Oh, great. I appreciate that.
You trying to trick us?
Trying to fool us.
Ooh, yes.
29.5. 30?
Oh, God. It's that Austin sun, you know.
That's what it is.
Anyways, we're looking through the sheets, and everyone's still playing in the second end right now. So we'll get some live updates to you as soon as possible. Let's get back to some of the action here.
What's happening in sheet 2 right now?
Well, sheet 2 looks like we have a hit coming in.
Here we come. Hard. It's
A
coming
hit,
hard.
and they got a nice little rolling behind cover, half covered right there.
Nice.
Positioning themselves,
Nice.
that's a nice shot.
Very nice.
In sheet 3, looks like we got 3 reds in play. Shot coming in from blue any second now. It looks like a critical shot for blue on sheet 1.
And sheet 5 would be Dave and Lacey. How are they doing? Makowski. What's the scores? Scores.
And here comes the shot. It looks like a hit. Possibly. It looks like they've called for a double takeout. Oh, we just saw there's
Here
4
it comes.
reds on sheet 1. And here comes the double takeout.
Oh!
And it's a field goal! Right through.
Right through!
Unfortunately, that's not worth
Unfortunate.
3 points in curling.
No, if you're Team Blue, yeah, it's very unfortunate.
That's unfortunate. That's right. It is an unfortunate miss.
They are
Now,
a
was
tough
that
find.
the last? Was that the last rock?
Oh, no.
No,
red
no,
is-
no.
There's another red coming up.
Wonderful.
There might be a blue as well down there. Does blue
Do we
have
also?
hammer?
Oh, does blue have hammer? Do you know?
You can only look at this.
Here comes the shot. Looks
Here's
like they're going to be
close to
playing a guard on sheet number 1. Sheet 2 is coming
This
up.
is red. This is red coming.
One.
This is a red rock coming right now.
Yeah, looks like a.
Staying off of it. They're staying off. They look like they're
It's-
putting a guard up.
It's
front,
pretty
top
good.
12.
Wow.
Oh, they're putting a lot of pressure
Oh,
on
my
Blue
goodness.
Rocks. Lots
Wow.
of pressure. It's
There
in
are no
5.
guards.
Sitting
fall
five,
into any
little
of that.
3-2 defense going on there.
They are taking no hostages on
Whoa!
sheet 1.
No hostages at all.
Oh,
Oops.
oh,
Sorry about that.
sorry about that. Oh.
It seemed to having difficulty.
And we're back on the air.
Yeah, Team Blue is definitely a tough
Tough.
spot here on sheet 1.
Yeah, looks like they have to hit through the port.
Yes, I don't. Is the fall there for that shot? I haven't been paying attention. I just joined you guys. If it's not, they're really in a tight bind. But otherwise, if they can get to there, they can at least salvage maybe the shot or
From what we can
saving one.
From what we can see, we believe the shot is there.
Okay.
Well, here it comes.
And here comes the rock. They're on the broom. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. Oh!
Okay.
It's still going to be a few for red, but it's definitely less of a blow.
I think it is still 4. I don't know.
And that's end over on M1. Here comes the shot on sheet 2. Looks like it's gonna be a draw with the end turn. Taking 10 feet of ice.
And what's happening right now?
Looks like it has a bit of a weight, but they aren't touching it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, looks like
Streaming live.
Here
From
it comes.
Fremont, California. A bit
Slow
heavy,
down.
but...
That's a good shot.
Nice shot.
Yes.
Shout out!
And is that the winning point, or do they have any more rocks?
They have one more. There's another rock for red. We don't
Okay.
know if that's the last rock. Is that the last rock, Gee?
Gate?
There's still
No,
more
that
rocks
is
to play.
not confirmed.
No, it is not.
Looks like
We've confirmed there are more rocks on sheet 2.
Blue has the hammer. So we're looking at the 8th rocks for red and blue on the second sheet.
Let's give a big shout out to Rebecca for all her shout outs today.
Rebecca! Game to one.
Oops.
Got him yelling hard on sheet 4 there. Disappointed with that little guard leave.
4.
Yeah.
All the Bob team.
There's a lot of stuff in front on sheet 4 going on right now.
As we wait for sheet
How are they
2
doing?
to throw their rock, let's check up on scores.
Well, it looks
oh,
like
we have an update! Over on sheet 3, David and Nicholas proof they're not backing down on the hill.
No.
Scoring 2
Oh.
in the second end, making
Nice.
it
Wow.
very intriguing.
3 for Electric
Making a
Slide,
game out of it.
2 for David and Goliath.
Which team is the
Down on
Bobs?
the hill.
We played against the Bobs and lost to them. Kevin, do you remember which team?
I can't
What? Which one they are? Team? They're sheet 4. They are sheet 4. I know. That's all right. That's all right.
Sometimes we have to slap people to the face.
We have a few
Sheet
teeny cooks in
4
the
is-
kitchen at this point, but we're gonna make it work.
We got soup in the kitchen.
More pizzas, please.
Oh.
We do have room service. Booth service, we call it.
As sheet 1 moves into the third end, sheet 2 is quickly finishing up second.
Yes,
No,
and it looks like on sheet 1, blue just threw their first rock through the house. Very unfortunate, but they can recover.
Here comes a big shot on sheet 2.
Yes.
Now, is this their last rock?
Can we confirm?
Guy, looks like this will be the hammer coming
It
down
will be
here.
the last shot.
This
for
is the
them.
last rock
There we go.
in the second end on sheet 2. And the rock's coming in. They're sweeping it hard. Oh,
Looking
they're
nice.
off the
Little hot,
bottom.
little hot.
They're gonna be. It's gonna be.
That's-
Wow,
he's
that's
backing on his
very
own. It looks like it's good for maybe.
Oh, it might be 1 for blue.
One for blue, I think.
Yeah, they tapped that rock just a little too hard.
That's okay.
Let's check up because teams are nearing the end of the second end. We do have an update in sheet 1. Don Pillar comes up big, stealing 3 points, taking a 4-0 lead after 2 ends. We do have another update on sheet 4. Joe Smith scores 1 in the second end to make it a 2-1 game for Cool and the gang, and we have another update in the second end. Mark Kurski scores a big 3 in the second end to take the lead 3-2.
Cool.
5 odd number. Yes!
He's saying Joseph 5 times. We're only saying
Looks like on sheet 1 we've got
kind of tens. He's kind of a loser. I do 5 tens. I don't do 2 4s. He's talking about me, not you. He's my older brother, so yeah, I'm used to him putting me down. That's what they do. Are you an older brother?
younger sister.
See? Your younger sister? He is younger. We have new evidence.
Sorry.
Click right now. There we go. All right, we are back.
Rock's on the way on sheet 1 here. We've got red sitting shot with blue kind of guarding in front. We've got the next red coming in.
It's like they're trying to
Looks like they're trying to kind of
put a guard up in front, I think.
that
Top
or
12.
or to spread the house a little bit.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Maybe the guard.
Here it
It's
comes.
like a top 12 up there.
Yeah.
Or an 8.
Sneaks
Top of
into
the
the
house.
8s.
Very nice.
Almost to the 4.
And as we finish the rock on sheet 1, we do have another
Upgrade!
over on sheet 2. Mountain Mayhem comes back with a 1 in the second to make
Mayhem.
the score 2-1.
Raunchy almost.
Team. Oh, excuse me.
You okay there, Kenny? Have a little bit more water. Emily's got this one.
Everyone's got it. Take over.
We have Team Calzone 2 and Mountain Mayhem at 1 right now. It's a very close game.
Mountain Kenny's coming back.
A lot of these games seem to be very close together, very like 1 point off.
They are. They're sheet by sheet. They're right beside each other.
Yes.
And
Very
they're
close.
really
Very
together.
close. Emily is right again.
Right again. Yeah. Not
always
only
is.
were they she right on their prediction to put the dagger in the body
Yes.
the heart this afternoon.
Yes.
Yes, is a
She's
very
also right that the games are close
They
together.
are close. Inches apart.
We hope you're enjoying your broadcast as much as we are.
looks like
Just-
Any more shoutouts, Key?
Shoutouts to the Red Rocks in sheets 1 and 2. Sheets 2, we've got one. They're sweeping hard in there to get the next shot. They're trying to take shot over in sheet 2, but it doesn't quite work. They bump into their own guard. And sheet 1, we've got a little bit of freezing problems going on.
They're shooting so fast, our cameras can't keep up.
We can't even keep up. Red is sitting pretty on sheet 1 there.
Pretty.
Yes.
Yes,
Double
definitely.
pretty. Is that double pretty, Key?
That is definitely double
That's
pretty.
like pretty square.
Thank you for confirming that, Emily. We got a resident player now.
Visitors!
Tried the food, it's so wonderful.
John just gave us confirmation. The Italian food is amazing.
Yes, and what
The Italian Polanski just is in the
John
house.
Schreier.
what team are you from?
The heck was that?
What the heck?
What's going
was
on
that?
here?
And what team
Blue
is John
just got a
from?
nice little takeout on sheet 1 there.
John
They put
John was part of the Bonspiel earlier today until he was removed. Knocked out of the Bonspiel as a member of the Bisons on the Bay.
Yes, I believe we have heard that the Bisons in the Bay got knocked out on very unfortunately. This is a very awkward commentary.
They got
bunch we've
run
got
off
here.
the cliff, actually.
We've got 2 from the Bison and 2 from the team Glacier, who knocked them out by stealing 3 in the last minutes.
Oh, so
It
close.
did hurt.
Very close.
Very low probable shot coming in. At least it was the shot they called and not some dumb luck thing.
Yes, definitely.
But it was a little bit of a miracle.
It was an amazing shot.
It was an amazing shot.
They're from Canada, so they're very courteous in calling it amazing.
We even
Definitely.
apologize for him making his own shot.
Exactly. And it looks like we have the next rock off here on sheet 1.
What else is happening on sheet 1 right now?
That's a very good question.
Looks like they both shot at the same time.
It looks like red has split the house. Blue may be shot. Red is coming in here and knocking out the blue. So now red is sitting in a very favorable position, sitting 1, 2, and 3. But blue is up next.
Oh.
And Blue just actually threw
Just
the rock,
knocked him out.
and they are now sitting shot rock on sheet 1.
Wow.
We had a bit of a delay feed between our screens there.
And what about sheet 2? What's going on right there? Looks like red shot right now.
Looks like red shot 1 right now with blue second shot in red.
Okay.
With a well-positioned third rock right now. With red shooting. Red in the hack. And here comes the shot on sheet 2. As we wait for the shot, just a reminder, thank you for watching the Golden Gate Bonspiel YouTube feed straight from Fremont, California.
Red looks like they threw about a 10-foot out. It's curling in nicely, trying to bite on the 4-footer there. And it's very well weighted. Half guarded by their guard, and they are in command of this end so far.
Looks like red is in charge.
Online. But someone on 50 slots right. 1 hour.
And so let's look at sheet 1 here. Red is also sitting very well in sheet 1, I'd say.
Now is that 3 points, correct?
It's 3 points, but right now they're in a vulnerable position because their lead shot rock is behind the T line. Putting them in a vulnerable position right now.
They are.
So blue is in the position right now. 3M is in the position to take advantage of that vulnerability.
Now how does it sit though that they're sitting 2 and 3 with their 2 and 3 pretty separated? Is that at least advantageous or no?
It's advantageous to them, especially with them not having the hammer. Okay. But it would be nice if they had a center guard up front to protect the 4-foot.
Indeed.
Right. So what do you think blue will do to gain a point?
Well, it looks like right now blue is
going to the button.
Yeah, blue is going to be removing that red shot rock.
Gotcha.
They're swinging hard on it.
A nice shot here would be a freeze actually to that rock.
Yes.
Which they're a little bit light on it.
Looks like they're gonna do.
Yeah, it looks like they could. Best they could do right now is a freeze.
And it's a little bit off center.
Yes.
But it's still there in play.
Okay.
A rock in play is better than
rock out of play.
Rock out of play. Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Or horse out of the field.
As Wayne Gretzky once said.
That's one great. And we have a shot coming in on sheet 2. And it looks like we have Team Calzone throwing to make a draw into the house. Oh, we go. One deck, right back.
Oh, there we go.
We're back. Okay.
We're back to action.
Throwing a nice little guard there, looks like, for red.
No, that was a blue guard. They wanted to come into the house in sheet 2. Just a little bit light. That's okay, but it's a rock that they can use later.
Yes.
Wow, number 1, they just did a takeout of a blue and a red.
So it's a double takeout, sort of.
Double takeout of 2 different colors, yes.
Wow. Just like an engineer.
It's better than 3 different colors. If you got 3 colors on your curling rink, there might be a problem.
Yeah, you're doing something wrong, don't you think?
I think so.
Definitely.
Thank you, Emily.
Of course, anytime.
Looks like we have a hit coming up on sheet 2. It's a hit!
There we go.
They're throwing the big weight. Can it come through the port?
Looks good. It's good.
They haven't laid a single hair to
Wait for it to
it.
come over it.
Here it comes, and the hit!
Oh!
Beautiful!
Beauty by Team Blue.
Nice shot.
Yes, that's well guarded too.
Yep.
Oh yes.
That's a beautiful shot from Mountain Mayhem.
That's an
Good.
That's
good
an
guards
end changer.
covering all that.
Yes,
Right
definitely.
there.
Yeah.
A critical shot because Mountain Mayhem is down 2-1, but they don't have hammer and they're trying to steal here.
Mountain Mayhem.
Sitting with a rock behind guards on the 4-foot. Center guards.
I feel like there should be an Allstate ad here for Mountain Mayhem, but we are not sponsored by Allstate, so
Yeah, I'll say
Might as well. You've already advertised for them.
I think that's the point.
We've done some advertising for Walmart.
Oh, Walmart, really?
Because I wasn't
Wally
seeing
World.
correctly. I have these glasses these towels I get from Walmart, and I clean my glasses so I can see better.
so often. Don't talk in first person.
What'd you do?
Okay.
So I'll defer to the professional Canadians here. What can Team Red do here to try to salvage this on sheet 2?
Well, the professional Canadians who had their hearts yanked from them early this afternoon.
Beaten real
And
badly.
then the first team eliminated from the Golden Gate Bonspiel.
Their advice is really...
Are a little tentative to actually offer any kind of professional
Yeah.
expertise at this moment, but we will do the best we can.
Advice is advice. Good or bad.
In the end, when you don't have last rock, you always want to have your center guards up and covering up the forefoot. When you don't have last rock, you want to open up your forefoot and leave it open for your last second draw. So you don't have to make a kamikaze shot out in the 12-foot for a hit and roll in.
Are you sure, Ken?
I believe that
Not-
worked out for a team
Not
earlier
that,
this
not
week.
that we're speaking from experience.
Looks like the first shot just got done on the first sheet.
How many rocks do we have left on sheet 2?
Huh?
Key, can you take a peek for us?
Quattro.
4 rocks left on sheet 2.
Quattro, if you from the French part of Canada.
Wow.
For all you French
We don't know
viewers
where
out
we're
there.
streaming, but it could be.
Hey,
Guys, experience in
Bonjour.
languages apparently.
Bonjour, mon ami.
Give us a thanks, everyone. Rebecca. She is paying attention.
wir, if you from Germany, the Vaterland.
Fatterland?
Oh, folks, you know what time
Yeah.
it is? It is time for an update! On sheet 3, David and the Goliaths climb to the top of the hill to steal
Ooh.
2 more
Why
points
this
to take
not
a
going to be knocked
commanding
down yet?
4-3 lead over Electric Slide.
That is a huge steal there by David
two
and
in
the
a
Goliaths.
row without the hammer.
I watched the Electric Slide earlier today. They will never give up, but that sure is
Wow.
to dampen their spirits a little bit, I would
Giving up
imagine.
two.
They better grease up that floor a little bit more.
Oh my god.
Looks like we have a red rock coming in on sheet 1.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, looks
Just a tap
Oh,
back.
it's a
just
tap
a
back.
Oh, it's just a tap.
Guard.
Okay.
Beautiful shot.
Excellent.
It's beautiful.
Control the front.
Looks like they are in control of that end.
Looks like we have a whoop of a mess on sheet 2
A
right
whoop?
now.
Definitely. Wow. Now, is red or blue sitting shot?
From
Is-
our vantage point,
Blue,
Blue looks like it.
but the bodies are guarding our way a little bit.
as Timmy Boy had said, if Walmart had supplied us binoculars, we
Binoculars, yes. In the hunting and
We're
fishing
just kidding,
section.
Walmart. Thank you for all your support, if you do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Really cultish.
They said this year was 11 was a record.
Oh, they were 12 right now.
Hey, shout out to everybody watching.
We have now hit a new record! The Golden Gate Bonspiel 13 viewers!
1300.
We are now a new record!
Thank you for everyone that's watching and commenting. If you have any questions, just give us a comment and we'll answer them as soon as possible.
We may have an update on one of those. What else to say?
Please feel free to give us a shout out and where you're commenting from and watching from.
Yes, we would love to hear where you guys are watching from.
And here comes the shot in on sheet 2.
Yes, with the whoop of a mess, I believe is
Yes.
how to put it.
Yes, that is how we
Technical
described it.
word.
Mm-hmm.
Here it
There's a
comes.
shot. Oh, it's on.
Oh, it just
Run.
clipped it.
Yeah. And on to the next one.
Live. These are all live, but one's that and one's the same.
That's the one that they see. That's the one they see. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Here's another rock.
No, it's the same one, I believe.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We're just watching replays.
We're watching some replays here. So blue still looks quite in command of them sheet 2 there.
Yeah.
Oh, we have an update! Over on sheet 1, Tom Pillar steals a great big 3 to take a commanding 7-0 lead over 3M. 3M spirits might be dampened, but they can come back sure as strong as 3M take.
Yes, they
Yes,
would like to
definitely.
see a multiple point end here on their necks with the hammer.
They're
but
looking for a 3 or 4.
they're, yes, 3 would be very nice to at least give them some hope halfway through the end here.
At least we don't. We don't want any of those.
And what's coming on sheet 1 here? You got somebody sweeping in
Looks-
hard here into the
Here's
house.
He's coming
Here
in.
it comes. Looking good.
Yeah, the skip's
Drawn
sitting
in.
there.
Nice.
Nice.
Hand was up.
Hand was
hand
up.
is up for a good shot. That's what they called. They're sitting shots.
Still
Does
counting.
that
blue
mean that
counting
blue is
there.
shot
blue
now?
is counting. But
Okay.
red is sitting 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Here comes a big
It
shot.
looks like they drew around the guard up there.
You're gonna
for
have
blue.
to knock that blue out.
Here comes
Yes,
a big
the
shot.
Here
on
comes
the
a
second
shot.
On the second sheet.
Second sheet. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Here it comes.
Screen.
They're laying off of it.
Wait for it to curl.
Looks like it's got plenty of weight.
Ooh, is it gonna
Oh, it's gonna go.
chip?
Oh!
Very unfortunate.
Ooh, out.
And they again don't get 3 points for that.
No, Sebastian Janikowski would be
Field goal
happy,
looks good,
but Team Blue is not happy.
No, Team Blue is not happy
They
with
needed
that
at
result.
least a chip there.
that's a good kick in the shin right there.
Yes, it is.
It's an unfortunate miss.
Very unfortunate.
Oh, it's time for an update! Joe Swift.
Joe Smith! Joe Smith! Joe Smith!
Comes up with a steal of not 1, not 2,
Not 3.
but 4!
Oh my God!
Joe Smith takes a commanding 5-2 lead after 3 ends. over
Yes, that
Cool
is
and
huge.
the gang.
That is very big.
Cool and the gang
Who
still
takes
in the
4 without the
game.
hammer?
Well, if you talk
Teams that kill the other.
some teams that may or may not be sitting here in the booth have
Ouch.
certainly given up more than 4.
Teams that are no
Without the
longer in the
hammer.
Bonspiel anymore.
Yes, with the hammer.
Unfortunately, have hammer and give up 3.
Well, there's been teams in this booth who are still in the tournament who gave up 6 with the hammer.
This is true.
Let's not.
That was hard to draw.
We tried very hard.
Once again, you're watching the Golden Gate Bonspiel 2015 live from Fremont, California,
you're still
at the San
further
Jose
enough,
Sharks
but
Iceplex.
Do it perfectly.
Looks like sheet number 2. There's a rock coming in.
Stop. I'm gonna eat that.
Here comes and
Okay.
oh,
One of those situations.
It happens. It's
Oh,
curling.
yeah.
It's unpredictable.
we have a prediction on the board.
It's Don Pilar versus Joe
Joe
Smith.
Smith.
Joe Smith.
Joe Smith in the finals.
You got me scared now. I don't know how many times to say it.
We'd like to give Rebecca lots of credit for her spelling ability. Thank you, Rebecca. Awesome.
We do love her following
Yes,
us.
we do. We love Rebecca's follow-up. Is Rebecca in the building?
Let's give a yay, Dawn Pillar.
She's also
Or Rebecca.
Yes, and she's also putting out a very bold prediction of the finals there.
Let's give a yay, Rebecca.
Okay.
Yay!
Lark.
Thank you for watching us. And listening to us.
And suffering with us.
Don't forget, if you have any questions about curling or the Bonspiel or the San Francisco Bay Area Curling Club or how the Bisons on the Bay had their gut cut out of them mid-afternoon today, please feel free to comment.
Here comes the rock on second sheet.
Rebecca does have some predictions we will not tell you
Yes, please.
until later.
Yes, please look at the comments if you want the spoilers. If not, do not look. for
Let's
the
see what
spoiler
happens.
alerts. What's going on in sheet 1 here? Look at this.
Here it comes!
Big hit.
Big hit in sheet 1.
Is it throwing rocks?
Yes, a little bit.
It looks like they got 4 in there.
Looks like red is sitting 4.
Possibly. Yeah.
Yes, it is confirmed. Red is sitting for.
Kenny confirmed it. Pulled out the binoculars
Kenny?
from Walmart.
From Walmart.
They actually supplied me the bifocals to make that credit.
Walmart.com.
We have a update over on sheet 2. Mountain Mayhem steals a great big 2 to take a 3-2 lead over Town
Lots of
Calzone.
steals
Lots of
going on,
steals.
eh?
That's
And
odd.
That's it.
It's all been
A lot of
steals.
steals. Yep.
Lots of
Lots
steals.
of steals.
Wow.
Not a lot of points, but a lot of steals
We're
for
very
some reason.
unethical.
Very
here
criminal
down in San
game.
Francisco. Yes, Fresno, California, home of the steals.
A lot of crime.
No. Oops. Oh no, we dropped.
We'll get back on track.
People are going to bed.
Here it comes on sheet 2.
Here we go.
Doing a light
it looks-
sweeping there.
It looks like it's dying.
Yeah, I think they might have wanted that.
Okay.
Might have overcurled, but they were looking for a guard there of some sort.
Okay.
I can't speak for the skip myself, but it looked like they wanted the guard there.
On sheet 1, here it comes.
How far behind?
And sheet 1, blue is trying to draw for shot. Red.
But it's a rock in a good position.
It's
It
a
can be promoted
very
later.
good position.
Oh,
Red is in a
goodness.
dominant position here on sheet 1.
Yeah. But that rock does put a little
Wow.
pressure on Red here. You gotta make a
Definitely.
move.
Looks like blue's about to
Rebecca's
shoot.
in Phoenix.
Shout out to Phoenix.
She's a Phoenician like me.
Yes. ASU, I'm assuming. If not, then that's okay too.
Thank you, Rebecca. I am from Scottsdale myself.
Yes. So
Let's
is
give
my
a shout out to
sister.
Phoenix. Shout out to
Phoenix!
Phoenix! And the Coyotes Curling Club.
Yes.
Yes, Scottish Curling Club in Tempe,
Beautiful
Arizona.
Dedicated ice. In Sun
Just-
Devil country.
You only dedicated ice in this western half of the country.
Yes, sir.
That's right. And as you all may know, or may not know, San Francisco Bay Area Curling Club is in a mission to develop a dedicated curling facility here in the Bay Area. Please visit our website to find out ways that you can help support growth of curling and the building of a dedicated facility here in the Bay Area.
So blue is coming up with a shot here on sheet 1. They desperately need something to at least salvage the
break that.
damage or to try to sneak around that shot that's sitting there on the 8-foot to really mitigate the damage that Red is positioning here.
Here it comes.
It's looking pretty good.
They got a curl
Oh.
in there. They got to get in that port.
Looks like we got a little bit of a roll going on.
Hit and roll.
And they're sitting at least 2. And it looks like they're sitting 2. So that helps out a little bit there, their cause. At least they got a shot in the house there.
I think blue might be counting now.
Yeah.
In between all that red.
Blue,
you think
blue
so?
may
Looked
be
Like
shot.
blue chipped and shot
Blue
in.
may be
It's
shot.
true.
I stand corrected.
Big shout out to Sean.
Sean!
Sean!
Who's the man? Sean! Who's the man?
We got a big shot coming up here on sheet 2. Looks like they're trying to do a raise, but it's a bit heavy.
Oh, and
And
it
it
goes
goes
through.
That's
Oh,
okay. And a
dang.
shot on sheet 1 here. Red is trying to. Huge shot for Red
my
on sheet
God.
1. They clear that blue out of there, and they are
Wow.
They're sitting 6 right now,
They are
correct? Or at least 5.
at least
Looks
5.
like, yeah. That's
It looks like
Blue on the
5,
outside.
maybe
Blue.
4.
Blues in a world of trouble in sheet 1.
a world of trouble.
World of trouble, but that is not necessarily an example of their skiller by any mean.
No, of course not.
We have seen examples of teams in the world of trouble today.
Yes.
Come back.
Let's
Near
go
certain
back.
barrel.
Let's go back a couple games, Kenny.
Let's go back to mid-afternoon.
Remember when the Bisons on the Bay had a shot at it? And we're shot at.
They became mincemeat.
Yes. Buffalo burgers for everybody.
They taste great though.
But that's all right. They're not bitter at all.
We did have a draw on sheet 2, just a little bit deep in the house.
Here comes sheet 1. Here comes the rock.
Sheet 1. Blue really needs something to happen here on sheet 1.
Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Let it curl.
Oh, they're sweeping it hard.
Oh!
And rolling in.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay,
The
That
red
was
middle.
a beautiful shot from
You have a
Blue.
shot.
Good shot.
Sitting half covered in the
got
4-foot.
Well, that was the
Oh,
hammer.
they got
one out of
They
it.
got 1!
Yes.
Wow.
That goes to you.
Yeah.
That's a
Game
beautiful
ain't
shot.
over.
Game's
Definitely.
not over, especially if you
Not
have
over
the
if you
hammer.
got a hammer.
Yeah.
Unless you're the Bisons with the hammer. And the game is still over.
That is correct.
And there's Skip. Just throws a rock.
Ah, what the heck?
Yeah, what the heck?
Can you describe it for us?
Utter agony.
It sounds painful.
Utter
But
agony.
thanks, Emily.
Thank
bringing
you
it
for
back
bringing,
up again.
And reminding us of how
And-
it's
I'm
Yeah.
the first person to bring this up. Yes.
You are the only person to bring it up 3 times. But thank you anyways.
Thank you.
It was a great game.
Just so
for
you know,
someone.
we do have wings in the studio. If you'd like a wing, come on by. We'd like to thank Buffalo Wild Wings for those delicious dried,
Yes.
kind of the lemon
Lemon wings, yes.
Yep, lemon
Buffalo
wings.
Wild Wings, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Shout out.
I'd like to thank Stanley's for the support
Definitely.
in
Stanley's.
fueling this broadcast.
And the beautiful bar, bartenders, clean bar, excellent atmosphere.
We are waiting for an updated score on sheet 5.
Oh, excuse me. Here we are back.
Looks like on sheet 2, we're calling for a little bit of a draw maybe around that guard.
Looks like on sheet 1 they're administering the draw to the edge of the rings strategy,
Okay.
which works sometimes and did work quite effectively this afternoon over the Bisons in the Bay.
That did work a little bit, yes, on the
It
Bisons.
did work on the Bisons because
Yes.
it worked on the Bisons. Every last nerve, actually.
Yes.
They're sweeping hard on sheet 1. Looks like it's gotten around that guard, but I don't see that curl to the corners, and it's gonna nick it.
It's a
Split.
nickel.
It's a nice
That-
split.
That
It's a
rock
nice-
ran straighter than an arrow.
Okay.
Straighter than an arrow.
We have an
Update!
over on sheet 3. Still, King of the Hills, stealing 2 more points. David. And the
Goliaths!
Goliaths taking the commanding 6-3 lead over Electric Slide.
That's
Electric
odd.
Slide is not out of the game. Their spirits are still high, and no, they can come back.
You
against-
cannot bring down Goliath.
No, that is their
Not
second,
with the electric slide.
second straight ends with 2 as a steal. But again, the electric slide, as I've watched earlier today,
They're not out of it yet.
we should not count them out of it yet. Especially with the
Anything can
hammer.
happen.
Anything can happen.
3 down, that's nothing.
Especially with the hammer.
Except today, with the hammer, you're out of it.
Unless you're the bison, sure.
I'd like to give a special shout out to the curler on sheet 1 with that for that beautiful hat in sheet 1. That is awesome.
It is beautiful. What kind of hat is that? Do any of us know what the type of hat that is?
It's not
It's
a
not a
fedora.
bison, I'll tell you that.
It's
It's not a bison. It's not
Camo Shanter.
a camel shanter.
Camel.
Shanter. The camel shanter is beige.
Yes, that's the beige version, Kenny. Thank
more.
you. The desert version. Kenny, you need.
We're lots of yelling going on.
Any more updates?
We have an update over on sheet 1 with a score of 1 point. Team 3M gets on the board.
Yes.
And is down 1-7 to Don Pillar in sheet 1.
But they do have 4 ends left. They still can. They still can come
this
back.
This game is not over.
This game's not over.
That's a nice sweater you're sporting there, Kenny.
Well, thank you very much. I'd like
The
to
green
thank.
and the neon green is nice.
I'd like to thank Dick's Sporting Goods for supplying this sweater for our
Under
broadcast today.
Armour, the only way to go.
Very nice. Okay, here comes a rock on sheet 1. Looks like. Nothing's in the house yet, so.
You know, the great thing about these Under Armour merchandise is they actually have an odor masking filter in them.
Thank goodness, Kenny, but I didn't want to say anything, but...
Odor masking. Looks like
He
we
is
have a...
very fast.
Looks like
What is that? Quarter of a pitcher? We got left.
looks like Red's in a world of trouble in sheet 2.
Again? I mean,
Hey!
go and get a half pitcher. I will. Come back with a half pitcher. Come back with a quarter pitcher. Beggars being choosers. Yeah.
There are some atrocities being
Yes!
taking place in the studio right now.
Discrepancies. It's all right. We're all gonna.
It seems like beating them to death on the ice isn't enough. They must puncture them to the gut.
Get each
With no
other
glassware.
drinks, and Ken and I got nothing.
Here comes a big shot on sheet 2. This is a big shot.
Here we go. Here it comes.
Here it comes.
How come I can't see it?
Oh,
Oh, because it happened.
Oh, oh,
Ooh,
oh,
oh,
oh.
I think they went for a tap. They're blanking the end on one. They're blanking the end on one.
We're going to say, Rebecca, no, they're not blanking the end on purpose.
But hang on a second.
You never know.
It looks like they are, Ken.
Have we seen a blanked end
Look.
this weekend yet?
Look, they are blanking the end.
I think they are.
I think they are. She might be right. Rebecca, you might be right. Look, that was nothing.
Well, it's still early in the end. Oh, that's right.
It looks like you may be right, Rebecca. Watchers and guests.
We're losing hosts.
We're losing hosts and watchers.
Oh, we have an update! Over in sheet 4, Cool in the gang comes storming back with a 1 in the 4th end to make the score 5-3 at the halfway point. Still in the game with Joe Smith.
They're down from Joe's. Dropping down from Joe's. Cool is good. We're plummeting. Bob Cool is the one that beat us pretty bad. You don't get your ratings up, you're through.
Once again, if you have any questions or comments or any questions about curling, please feel free to message us here at the Golden Gate Bonspiel YouTube channel broadcast.
Why would you blank an end? No,
But she's right.
no, she's right. I'm saying tell her viewership.
She's good. She must know curling.
Yeah.
Rebecca, gotta be a curler. It's true. They wouldn't be blanking the end. This is
Yeah, they are.
They can't be. They're stupid to blank.
No, they've got a hammer and they're up 6. They are blanking.
They're blanking. Like we should have last time. But why is the
So
other
it looks
team-
like sheet 1 is trying to
is the
keep
other
it a
team
very
allowing it?
clean game with no rocks in play. Less rocks in
No cover.
play, less chance of rocks being scored.
She's asking questions. Now that's the man. Thank you.
It's coming in on sheet 1 here.
Looks like they're blanking. Where Rebecca was commenting as well.
Okay.
Looks like they're trying to blank the end.
Looks like the other team threw a guard up there, though.
Yeah, just trying to get something in play.
Right.
Looks like they're doing a great job of keeping it clear and keeping it at less chance.
Which is really good playing at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's exactly the strategy you want to play at this point.
Yeah.
What happened on 2 there?
Looks like we have two updates! Over on sheet 5 in the third end, Ewok Party scored 1 point to make it a 3-3 game against Mark Hurlski. And then in the fourth end, Ewok Party came back and stole 1 point to take a 4-3 lead over Mark Hurlski.
Yes. They're probably just a little disappointed they only got 1 with the hammer there, especially when they're down
Give it up
3
the hammer.
coming in. Now they're still down 2 and they don't have the hammer, so they're going to have to steal here if they hope to win that one.
Anything's possible on this ice.
Anything is possible.
As you can see on our screen, live action on sheets 1 and 2.
That's all right. Say nothing. Wow. That's 4 ends.
We've got one sweeping in here on sheet 1.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Looks like they got it in the house. At least the 8 foot, maybe the 4 foot. Oh, yes. 3 feet to win. No guard or anything, but they got one in the house. They're desperate for points at this point.
That's mine. Oh, we missed it. And we missed. I'm gonna go to the restaurant. What? You missed it. Oh yeah. Oops. Shit. I know. I think you know what's coming.
So on sheet 1, it's got an aggressive lead from the hack. Looks like they're trying to take this out again, trying to keep the end clear on N1, which is the appropriate strategy. It's coming in with some velocity, and ooh, it looks like he actually missed, which gives a slight little bit of an opening. Oh, but they are...
No, they hit.
They hit.
They hit. Took them both out.
Sorry, the body was blocking my way, and yep.
And he used the restaurant.
We still have an open sheet on sheet 1.
Sorry, we're having mouse issues. We'd like to thank all you viewers out there for staying in touch with Golden Gate Bonspiel here in Fremont, California.
If you have any comments or questions, feel free to ask and we will answer to the best of our abilities.
And it looks like Blue is again trying to throw up a guard there on sheet 1. Again, just trying to get anything in play at this point.
Thanks.
I thought you were drinking from the pitcher. I was like, okay.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I don't need to know that.
Sheet 2, we've got a rocks out there in front of the house. Looks like the game will now be trying to either promote those or trying to curl around them. And we've got a rock on the way on sheet 2. Looks like they're trying to draw it around that guard up in the center. Get something in the house there. They are staying off of it.
Yep, coming in nicely.
It looks like it's pretty nice speed.
Just at the front of the house, very good.
Yep, it's a little open, but they had the right weight, it looks like.
What's happening on sheet 1? Rock coming in?
Oh, they went to just tick the front guard and just missed it.
There's also a shot in there at about the 7-footer.
We have Jay Diamond in the house. Jay Diamond in
Tons of
the
food,
house.
tons of food down there. I'm just saying, tons of food.
Free
Yes, you're eating
food.
Free food!
Tell all the people
If
on
you
the
were
internet that
if
they
you
should
are
be
watching
eating
from the
food.
Phoenix area, you may or may not be able to make it over here for the free food.
But if you are watching in the Fremont area, come on down to the
Come
Sharks
on
Breakfast Facility.
down.
We do have some Italian sausage here. I think it's Italian sausage.
We've got
chicken marsala.
we had a rock coming on sheet 2. If they intended to leave it a guard, great, they did. Otherwise, they left it a little bit short. On sheet 1, we've got one they're sweeping furiously to try to get it in the house, and they've got
And
their
it's a great shot.
second rock in the house there.
Yeah, it's a great shot.
Very
It
nice.
is.
There's a load of rocks on sheet 2, and it looks like they're trying to draw the port. It's a natural port. Oh, just about.
But they've been doing a lot of guards this entire time, right?
Yeah, they have. They're
On
still,
sheet 2?
Yeah, they're all game long, actually. They've been playing a lot of the guards.
Yes. I think they wanted that one to not be a guard in this case, but at least it's maybe available for an accidental promotion or an intentional promotion.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
And we're on the
There we
way
go.
on sheet 2. Rock is on its way.
Rock's on its way. Looks like there's still a small port to get through, and they're trying to enter. Oh,
Oh.
they're wrecked on the front. As you can see, there's a fabulous hat that we call a
Tam O'Shanter.
Tam O'Shanter.
on sheet 1 as she's getting ready to shoot. Fabulous hat. We give that the hat of the day.
And on sheet 1, looks like we had a rock. And we're
Coming in
gonna have
as
to
a
kick it
takeout, or?
out of play. And I think they left it a little bit short, and
Gotcha.
it ended up being burned.
Gotcha.
I don't know if anyone else
So-
feels this way, but it's a little cold in the studio right
It's
now.
a little cold in the studio, but Red has an opportunity here on sheet 1. That's for sure.
A little cold in the studio right now.
We gotta keep an eye on that.
Good.
23 minutes.
And sheet 2, there's a rock coming down towards the house. They are off it at the moment.
If anyone has access to heat in the studio, please let us know.
They're trying to get around that, and they did slightly. They are sitting shot. They are not quite guarded, but at least they are sitting shot
They are in control of the house at this moment.
at this moment.
But you,
Sheet 1.
yeah,
That's just Timmy, unable to speak. We
Sheet
have
1.
actually no technical difficulties whatsoever.
We have blue
just
coming
playing a
in.
game on you. Just playing a game with you.
Blue is in control. They left it at the top of the house. Red is looking to clear that blue on sheet 1, it looks like. That is the shot that they're calling for. And on sheet 2, we have the next rock on its way. There is a lot of action in front of that house on sheet
Here
2.
comes the rock!
They're trying to get around it, and it looks like it just ticks a little.
Oh!
And it actually wasn't the worst case scenario there for Red.
Nope, not a bad situation at all.
They're second, but I think it improved where they were before.
Oh, I see.
And that is...
Just to make sure I don't lose out. It was yeah, my meal. Or it could be yes.
We have another update! Over on sheet 1, 3M continues their charge back to win this game, stealing one more in N5 to close the gap to 7-2.
Yes, so if you're 3M at this point, would you like to keep stealing to try to come back in this game, or would you like to give up 1 without the hammer to try to get the hammer back?
Well, to
too
come
late. I
back
think it's too
from
late.
to come back from 3 to 5 points without hammer is pretty low percentages of that happening.
Giving up one more
You very rarely see it. However, one team did happen to see that.
Bisons.
In the Bisons.
Yes,
So,
yes.
giving
They
up
had it
3.
handed to them.
Giving up 3 in the last end to forfeit the lead.
So what would you say is the best strategy at this point? Would it just be
Go
keep
hard or go
stealing
home.
at this
well,
point?
to be,
or?
well, of
Still
course,
free.
they have no choice but to keep stealing. But
Whatever
right now,
they
they
get.
need to put rocks in front of the house and
Gotta
into
get
the
rocks
house.
in the house. They gotta get points
Gotcha.
on the board.
Right now, the last thing they want to do is throw hits.
Right, so what does the sheet look like right now?
Looks like it's hotter than heck.
110.
Oh, hold on. We're going to do a little shout out here.
39. Yeah,
Rebecca,
that's-
hotter than, and excuse us for all those kids listening out there, the hotter than hell Bonspiel. Still for Rebecca, if you can send us a
Rebecca.
link
It's not
to that hotter
110,
than hell
it's only
Bonspiel,
80.
so we can share more information with our listeners. All right, here we are on sheet 2. We got a good game on sheet 2. Mountain Mayhem leading 5-2 over Team Calzone. Red really need to make something happen here. They have hammer. They need to make something happen here. They are sitting. First shot.
We should know who red is and blue is instead of calling red.
We believe first shot and 3 shot from our vantage point. Red needing to make something happen.
We should get the names.
Right? What color is what? Can you see? What team is what color? So we're not referring to red and blue? Can you read them? I can't
Team
read them.
Calzone trying to make things happen on sheet
Update.
2.
Getting an update.
Dad's gonna see.
Now do we know what Pilar is doing right now on sheet 1?
Miller is doing fine.
If anyone is tuning in right now and doesn't know what Pilar is, that's the red team right now on sheet 1.
That's Don Pillar. Mr. Don Pillar.
He just went out to find out. So we know what red and blue is. Right here, I just showed you. Oh, I didn't see. Right there. Oh, because we kept going red and blue. Okay.
You're more fuzzy right now.
Okay, like we said, we have a good game going on in sheet 2. It's a 5-2 lead for Mountain Mayhem shooting Blue Rocks. Team Calzone shooting red in the hack right now, needing to make things happen here. They have hammer, looking to make things happen.
Gotcha.
And no, there are no pizzas, and there are no pizzas on the ice.
Which is
not when
unfortunate.
Calzones
Not when the
Calzones
Calzones are on the ice.
It is Italian night here at the
Yes!
Sports Facility.
Italiano!
What do we think about sheet 2 coming in here?
Coming in.
This is a big shot for red.
Mess.
Big
There's a
shot.
lot of rocks in play in there.
Calzone.
They're on the broom.
They're sweeping hard.
Oh, trying to get into the house.
It looked like it came up short,
Ooh.
too late, and
That's okay.
Oh, she's trying to send it through YouTube.
And sheet 1, we've got a rock coming in there, sweeping hard to get it over that hog line. And they didn't. Oh, it's very unfortunate.
Got it on. Right now. It's got it
Team
on.
Glazier knows a thing or two about leaving it short on the hog line when they need to have a guard when it matters the most.
Ouch, I think
Wow,
that's
that's a
I
shot
think that
at
was a burn
himself.
toward me.
That's a burn on himself.
just a reminder that we are looking for gloves and toques in the studio. Gloves and toques in the studio for anyone that has.
It's actually warmer here than up there.
Well, to keep yourself warm, you need to burn yourself like I just did. Of
course,
nice
of
and
course.
warm, yes.
Or you burn others.
That's
You're warm.
That's hurt.
Like freezing. Oh my
I'm the
god.
polite one. I'm from Minnesota. I'm half Canadian.
Minnesota, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Canada.
Yeah, we're just like Canadian. Yeah, it's like I'm sorry you won.
Toques. Do you guys know what a toque is?
Yeah.
Okay, a toque is like a hat, like a wool hat that you put over your head over winter.
Sir,
But you don't have winter.
from Cleveland.
Okay, we have
It's
winter.
okay. It's okay if you don't understand.
If and all you viewers out there, if you can tell us what a toque is, please send us your reply. Who out there knows what a toque is? And if you could spell it,
And
you get double points. What is a toque and how can you spell it?
I can spell it, Kenny, but I'm not going to play your game.
well, it's for just our viewers only. So.
I know what we can all spell. It's the word update! All right, here we go. What updates do we have? We have our still King of the Hill, David and Glass steal one more point to take a commanding 7-3 lead after 5 ends.
How many steals in a row do you need before it becomes a felony?
Wow! Gee, come on!
Wow.
That is quite the statement.
Yes.
True. We are an R-rated show. Come on.
We are having fun here.
We have another update! On sheet 4, Coolnang continues their charge to come back against Joe Smith.
Joe Smith! Joe Smith!
Coming back
Steal.
to make it 5-4 for Joe Smith after 5 ends.
Ooh, that is
That's close.
match.
It's very close.
We have tight games across the club.
We do. Team Glazier has personal experience with Joe Smith. Joe Smith. It did not end very well.
No.
And we all know for a fact that all the games are close together. We know that for a fact as well.
Yes, we did talk about that earlier, that all the games were very close together.
I'd like to give a big shout out to Kylie'sCurling.com/HTH Bonspiel. Check out their hotter than hell curling Bonspiel coming up soon this summer. There are still openings. Thanks, Rebecca, for all the info.
Mr. Daryl Horseman. Is there one wrong?
We have another update! No, we don't actually.
No update!
There's no update. We really
False
updated that.
report.
It was a false call.
False alarm. We're just
alarm.
seeing if you're on your toes there.
Behind.
We just want to re-emphasize that 3M is on their way back, scoring another point in the 5th end.
That is correct. Let's check back in on sheets 1 and 2 here, Kenny. There is a lot of action in front of the house there in sheet 2.
You know, Keith, there's been a lot of action on sheet 2 all game long.
Okay, here we are. Here. Out. But. Shoot. And. Yeah.
Your dad's not.
Yay! And we're back.
We are back, ladies and very fine gentlemen. There is a broom down on sheet 1.
Looks like sheet 2's over.
Looks
down.
like
About to break out.
as in no
fight.
not that one.
No.
But the other reason is for a possible measurement on who is shot.
Oh, wow.
Sheet of E calls for a measurement.
And when it calls for a shot, we have a measurement. The most exciting part of
Yes.
curling, in my opinion.
Here it is.
Who is
Spin that stick!
spin that stick? Spin that stick! Spin that stick! And we've got the measurement on the red rock.
So excited.
Oh,
Who knows how many millimeters it is? They're hoping it is.
Only they know.
The
less
victor will
meters.
jump for joy.
And the loser will cry.
Oh, and it looks like
looks like Red got
R-E-D! Red! We have an update over in sheet 5.
And the
Team Mark Hurd scores one in the 5th, and to make the score 4-4. Another tight game.
wow, this could be anyone's game right here.
Anyone's game. You're right, Emily.
Yep.
We have another
So it appears that measurement was actually in favor of Team 3M, Team Blue, not Team
It
Wow.
looks like 3M is serious with this comeback.
And they're not playing around.
Wow.
Down 7-0 now, making it 7-3 for Don Pillar.
They're
Not giving
Wow.
up.
hanging around, as they say.
Looks like we have a lot of tight games. How do we spell tight? T-I-T-E! Tight!
If you're from Winnipeg.
We must be loud because they can hear it.
Oh yeah.
So we never heard them before. I didn't even know they were up here.
You know that professional color commentators aren't quite that colorful?
We're extra colorful. That's curling. That was a passerby. A local curler.
Uh-oh!
Oh.
We're having
Nate, get back
difficulty.
soon. Yay! We're back. Oh,
We're
some.
having
Oh yeah, shoot!
Oh my god. I've practiced that for years. It's not easy. I've been doing it for years.
You're doing great.
I did that when I'm talking.
Yeah, I thought you would have
Say-
great. Quiet.
These movies.
And here we go.
And here we go.
Here we're on sheet 2. There's already guards in play and rocks in the house.
Yes.
I have to say, sheet 2 has been very colorful and lots of fun to cover.
Very lots of fun. Sheet 1 as well, not to give away,
Yeah.
take anything away from them.
But the Mountain Mayhem and the Team Calzone have really put on a performance today.
And we have a shot away on sheet 1. Looks like we have a very high guard and a red sitting in the house, hovering on the button at about 2 feet.
Do you have any predictions about what teams will win and what teams their outcomes will be? Just give us a comment, give us a post, and we will respond to you as soon as possible.
A shout out to D as well for thank you for watching. I just want to see what the. I'm gonna trust him. Speak clearly, Ken. Let's be here. What do you think, Gee?
Guy thinks is really intrigued by these shots coming on 1 and 2. We got a shot coming in on sheet 1. They're trying to sneak it around that guard. They got around
they
it
did
successfully.
Wow.
Blue is trying to come in here.
Here we go.
Double
They're gonna
three
chip.
Oh, wow. Yeah!
Button.
Oh, beautiful. At least they're
Very
sitting
nice.
2.
Blue
Now-
is counting.
Is
Are they
Blue
counting?
shot?
Moments.
Yes, they're calling
Their
to.
shot for 1.
Yes, he is tapping. Red team red is tapping the rock here for a double
They're behind
takeout.
a good guard.
Yeah, is this a double takeout
have
they're
to-
trying to? Or are they going to try to draw around it and
I
take
think
it
they're
out with
gonna
some
have
heavy
to
weight?
draw around
Okay.
that to get that blue, because the other 2 reds are there already.
Yes, they are.
It looks like they got a blue guard up front.
That is correct.
I just want to make a quick note. Look at sheet 2. We've got lots of rocks in play again on sheet
Well,
2.
that is what Sheet 2's motto is.
Yeah.
Lots of rocks in play, or you don't play at all.
Lots of
Whoa.
action for the fans out there watching. Once again, we'd like to thank those
Good curling
fans
today.
for
And what we
tuning
got
in.
on Sheet 1 here? Ooh.
They tried to sweep it out and didn't quite get it there.
3 red.
Once again, thank you to everyone for tuning in to the 2015 Golden Gate Bonspiel, hosted by the San Francisco Bay Area Curling Club here in Fremont, California, at the San Jose Sharks practice facility.
Let's look at the action here on Sheet 2. We got a rock coming into the house.
You guys want to do a shout out to all our fans?
I think so.
Let's do a shout out. Shout out! Wait, let's do a toast.
Toast to
fans.
all our beautiful fans watching. Thank you.
Beautiful
Great
fans.
hockey.
Oh, yes.
Great
Very
hockey.
The
good.
most beautiful
Hockey.
fans, the most
Curling.
intelligent fans.
The best fans in the world.
Of course, if you have any comments or questions, definitely give us a comment, and we can answer to the best of our abilities.
Our switchboards
Which
are
is
lit up,
very
but
good.
please keep trying.
The best. We have the best of all abilities. And we're on Sheet 2 here. We got a shot coming in, trying to get around that guard.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ooh, they
Very good,
sneak it
very
by.
good. Oh, wow.
Oh, it's a big shot.
And they're gonna chip.
Oh!
Lots of hands up on that one. Looks
Very
like
good shot.
just got around that guard. Just got around that shot sitting on the forefoot.
I think
Team
that
Calzone with a big draw to the
And
forefoot.
suddenly Red is sitting 1 and 2 on Team Calzone.
I think that's two shot. I think that's 2 rocks, but I don't know how many
Yes.
is left.
Team Calzone's continuing their charge.
Can you ask Rebecca if it's still clear? She said it was static and no noise earlier.
We're asking all of our fans out there if our reception is still clear and non-static and with white noise. So,
Do we know what to do if it is?
No. We just want to ask.
just pay attention
Like
to our,
we're-
to our
yeah.
clients.
And sheet 2, Blue, is coming in. Mountain Mayhem.
Mountain Mayhem.
Trying to figure out how to get Red out of sitting 1 and 2 here and how to better their position. Looks like they're trying to sneak around that guard.
You know, Guy, there is a hole there, or they can actually promote one of their own rocks.
Oh! That is unfortunate.
Red is still.
There's a lot of blue in front of that, at least. But yes,
Right.
Red is very well sitting 2 with lots of stuff in front of it.
You know, I have to
What's
say,
going
Guy,
on?
that the game between Mountain Mayhem and Team Calzone is one of the most exciting games that I've watched all day today.
Is it really?
Very good
Yeah.
game.
Tell me more, Ken.
There's been so much action and so much drama up in the front of the house, and a lot of skill is needed to get those rocks through those rocks in front of the house.
Indeed, Sheet 1 has played a very clean game on most of its ends, as we see now as well. There was just a takeout, as we saw.
Right. So do you think that it's better to have a lot of guards personally, or?
If I was in front, I would not have no guards in front.
That's a tough question. That is a tough
That-
question.
But
I
sometimes you
understand.
can't
It's very
control
personal.
that. Yep, sometimes the
Sheet
guards
2?
just happen to happen.
Sometimes
Looks
it's
like
good.
Red was trying to raise one here. A couple maybe it spread their
Little
guards
off,
out a little
maybe?
bit.
Okay.
Looks like Red's in really good shape
Red's
right
in
now.
good shape. They split their guards a
What
little
happened
bit
on
there.
that, Guy? On 2.
On 2, Red just split their guards. Blue is in a little bit of a trouble. Red is sitting pretty securely down there, sitting 2
Looks like Blue
with a
could do
lot of
tap
stuff
up
in
maybe.
front. They could maybe. It's a bit of a tight
They
shot.
can still see that red. Oh no, they can't. They got too many guards up there.
Yeah, Red is in a pretty good position
Good
there in Sheet 2.
position,
Sheet
good
1, we've got a
position.
rock coming in pretty hot. Blue is
Through the
kicked
house.
out through the house.
Wow.
Red knocked that out of the house.
Stay close though.
Stay close. Got an alarm.
Is that
got an
your
alarm.
bid?
No, mine is 200.
We've got the next shot here on Sheet 2. Blue is trying to navigate all the red rocks that are coming through the house.
Sorry for the emergency. We have an update. We have a final. Update! Over at Sheet 3. Who's the winner? David and the Goliaths! Defeating Electric Slide by a final score of 7-3.
No way!
After 5 ends.
Stole yet another end
Wow, that's a
from
lot
the
of
electric
steals.
slide.
Congratulations, Electric Slide, for a great Bonspiel.
Great Bonspiel. Great performance.
Defeating the Goliaths.
Yes.
And
Let's have a
we
cheers
will see.
to David and the
Goliath.
Electric Slide.
Electric slide.
Electric
Good
slide,
game.
David and Goliaths.
Now we will see David and the Goliaths tomorrow, correct?
We'll see
Yes.
David and the Goliaths for sure.
And an update
Early
on
tomorrow
sheet,
morning.
on sheet 2, we had Blue that didn't quite get rid of out of the position. Red has thrown yet another guard in front to preserve their 1 and 2 shots in the house. And there's still a lot to navigate for Team Blue. It looks like there's a possibility of maybe a kind of a double for a raise type of situation, but it is a little bit tough sledding for Team Blue in sheet 2.
I think Mountain Mayhem's in the mayhem of trouble over right now on sheet 2.
Yes, but don't they have the lead in the overall match
They
at
have
least?
the lead right now. They're up 6-2 after 5 ends. Team Calzone trying to steal their way to the win and just break the hearts and finish off the Bonspiel.
I think Mayhem might be okay with giving up 2 here, going up with 2 going into the 7th end, so that will be okay.
As a viewer and as a commentator, 6-2 is a very familiar score to this commentator, and to see a 6-2 lead disappear is almost tragic.
Like nothing.
heartbreaking, and potential nightmares.
Yes. Potential
Wow, do you have some
nightmares.
dark memories of this?
As a member of the Boston by the Bay who experienced
We had done that. We had a beach.
very recent memories.
And here comes the next shot on sheet 2. Blue again.
He's gonna hit. Rocks left. We're a minute left. He's
Blue again.
How many rocks left?
Can you see?
Increase. No. Yeah. Okay.
Blue again, trying to just either concede the 2 or not make things worse. They're trying to sneak something into the gap, but it looks like they're going to nick the guard and not really improve their position here any
No,
well.
didn't really improve any.
But the only thing I can say is it's going to be tough for Red to get 3 here, the way things look, but maybe some magic can happen here.
You know, there is a precedent. Mr. Kevin Martin, several years ago, threw away a rock because he didn't want to jeopardize the 2 points that he had in his house.
Yes.
And this could be a position the team Calzone may be in at this point.
Increase. 300.
Yes.
300? We seem to be in a little bit of eBay drama right now.
Where's the video? Have we had an update on sheet 1 recently?
An update on sheet 1. I'll check for you, Gabe.
So we are sitting on sheet 1, down. 3M is still down 7-3. If we look at the video here, looks like Red is sitting shots
Yep.
and
Possibly
third and maybe fourth.
Yep.
Blue is in there for second at least, but they've got a lot of work cut out for them if they're going to still come back from this.
Yeah, that's from our
Climb.
vantage point. We actually can't confirm that because Blue may actually be in shot rock. It's tough to tell from our vantage point.
Oh.
3M maybe shot rock. We're not
Yep,
sure.
and we've got a rock on the way on sheet 1.
Should have updated.
Sweeping hard at it,
Looks
trying to
like-
maintain the line.
Oh!
They knocked
and
out Blue.
There's no
Wow.
questions asked who's shot rock now.
Yes, Red is sitting 4 and in complete control of the end and the match.
Don Pilar is salivating and is tasting victory.
Yes, and so is Rebecca with her call on Don Pilar making it to the finals.
Rebecca's call in a clean game, preventing opportunities for steals, is bang on, Rebecca. Emily, look at sheet 2. That is a world of mess there for
That is
for-
a lot of rocks.
Wow.
Yes, Red is pretty locked in for 1 and 2 at this point. It's going to be tough to call a shot on purpose to get them out of there, but
Yeah. You never know.
I don't have the best angle at this point to see what the skips are seeing, so maybe there is a shot available there for Team Blue to mitigate the
there
damage.
are opportunities for rocks to float 7 feet out,
Now-
out of range and then to just kind of tick in.
I have an
Yeah.
interesting question for you specifically. How many pounds of rock is that?
I believe it is 42 pounds of granite.
Wow,
Correct.
Give or
that's a
take.
lot of.
So it's more than 41 and a bit less than 43.
Right, it's in the middle. How many rocks is in play right now? Is that?
Let's count. 1.
That's at least 12.
There's at least 2 for sure.
two, really?
2 rocks for sure in sheet 2.
I'll up the ante to at least 3.
Yeah.
I vote 10.
About 10. What is Mountain Mayhem going to do here? Do they have a shot? Are they actually...
Well, like I said, I cannot speak for the skip because I do not have the angles, but from this vantage point, it's going to be at least a double type of raise situation for them to have a shot.
I'm going to have to hit So, that.
The shot is on the way.
So what you're saying is it's going to be a Hail Mary.
It's going to be...
Yeah.
Oh, here it comes.
From our vantage point, yes, maybe there is a shot in play. It looks a bit light.
Looks
a bit
curling.
light and way outside the sheet.
So either they're very happy with giving up 2 and again maintaining their 6-2 lead, or they were disappointed in how light that was.
Looks like Team Calzone was very aggressive and had a plan in mind and stepped right up to the sheet and called the shot immediately.
Yes, so
Right.
they were definitely very happy to see that shot did not affect their game plan.
Once again, we'd like to thank all of our viewers for tuning in to the Golden Gate Bonspiel.
Yes.
Thank
you.
Live from San Francisco.
It may only be
Fremont,
9:30 here, but
California.
it is probably much later where you may be or may not be viewing from.
We appreciate your viewership. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors.
REI.
Your ad here.
And Strike
Strike
Brewing Company.
And we have got 2 shots going on simultaneously.
Oh, Here comes
Sheets
sheet
1
2.
and Sheet 2 are both have shots on their way. Team Red on Sheet 2, trying to get maybe a little bit more raise a situation. It looks a little bit light though. Yes. He kind of tapped his rock there a little bit in frustration. So yes, they wanted the raise there for 3.
Yep.
Now, does anyone
But
know what happened on sheet 1?
At Sheet 2 at least, they got 2 to get it within 2. So stealing 2 is a possibility. So they're a little bit happy, but somewhat disappointed.
And we have an update!
Update!
Over on Sheet 2, Team Calzone scores 2 to make it 6-4 Mountain Mayhem with 2
Wow, that's-
ends to go.
They
Yes.
can definitely
That's a
come
good
back
game
from
right
that.
Calzone was a little upset they couldn't raise for 3 there, but I think they can't be too disappointed with 2 to make it at least a little bit reachable.
They can't.
Right.
They're just happy to be back in the scoreboard after
Exactly.
scoring 2 in the first end. They've gone 4 ends without scoring a point. They're happy to be back
Yes.
in the scoreboard and back
Life is back
in
in
a
them.
game. We have another update over on Sheet 4. Joe Smith comes up, scores a big 2 in the 6th, then taking a commanding 7-4 lead over
Wow,
the
yeah.
gang.
Got some players, we got some interviews.
We have
We have some
some.
players.
In-house
Wow.
interviews.
Also too much beer, apparently.
We have the Yo Banana Boy, 2 members of the Yo Banana Boy
Banana
team
Boy.
here
Yo, Banana Boys are the hosts
for a little bit of an interview.
We have
there,
what
Billy.
the lead
How did
in
you
the
feel after
skip.
that last game?
Are you great?
I believe it's the lead in the skip that we
We're
have
on
right
right
now.
I think
You
he
see,
figured that part
they
out.
seem to
Thank
be a little
you.
shy to the microphone.
We have an update over at Sheet 1. Don Pilar finishes the game, scoring a big 4.
Wow!
Rebecca
Let's
is
give
looking.
cheers to Team 3M and Don
really
Pilar for a great game.
Thank you, 3M.
Good luck, 3M.
Great
Thank you,
playing.
3M, and good luck,
and
Don
good luck,
Pilar.
Don Pillar. And kudos to Rebecca for calling her Don Pillar on advancing to the next round.
Rebecca was right. Teams are curling. She's a curler.
Rebecca's a curler.
Yeah, you can tell by their comments.
You can tell by her knowledge.
Yes.
Did we call that one? I don't think so. That's huge.
We have an update! Homer on Sheet 5.
I don't think we forgot about you, Sheet 5.
We did
Ewok
not.
Party scored not 1, not
Not
2,
two.
but 3! Push in the
Hammer.
6th end with the hammer to take a commanding 7-4 lead after 6 ends.
Yes, we will see how the other team responds to that.
Our Kurskis had to come back strong.
But again, those Ewoks, those stubborn little Ewoks.
So we focus our attention strictly to Sheet 2 as the game of
Look
Sheet
for a
1
walk-by
is
interview.
over.
And we will make sure to keep you updated on 3, 4, and 5 for those of you listening. We know there's lots of you out there listening and attentive to your loved ones and your family who are curling out here at the moment.
We got an interview. We got an interview.
Who do we have
In-house
coming
interview. Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up here.
Bring it up.
Please.
Let's bring them up here for
We got an interview.
live interview.
Live streaming interview.
Now we have
Please introduce yourself to our YouTube crowd.
Hey, I'm Charles Funk from Lethbridge. We're with Team Don Pilar. Just
Okay.
came off
Beautiful
Sheet 1.
game.
Thanks.
Awesome game.
how do you think you did?
Well, you know what? I think that we're really able to throw a lot of takeouts, so it's tough for them to get anything going, right? They got down, and then they needed to keep guards up front. And I think it was in the, fifth end. I think we rolled out the shooters. So it's tough if you don't have anything out front and you're down by a bunch.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Very difficult.
Yeah.
We'd like to give a big shout out to Rebecca. She's been one of your biggest fans on.
Oh,
Guys.
how are you, girl?
Yeah.
Glad you're tuned in. Yeah. So
She
that's
is
good.
tuned in right there.
So yeah, you know we missed. So anyway, we're having fun without you, but.
yes.
All right, girl. Better in being Nick, she was just a great host out there and came and partied with us, so it was all good. Yeah, and I think she had a trip overseas the next day and leaving quite early, but she managed to party late with us, so that was
Nice.
good. But isn't that what curling's all about?
Oh,
All right.
Yeah.
Guys, okay, had some great feedback, from a few of my friends. Like one was, "What's wrong with your skip? Why does he keep leaving the ice?" The answer is he had to vomit.
Get that unlocked.
Absolutely.
Thursdays and
Ask him to go get changed. I'm gonna go have a. Thanks. Great job up here.
Hey, thanks for coming in. We're good.
Yes, sir.
And we're back to action here. We're nearing the end of our 12th draw here at the curling Golden Gate Curling Bonspiel. We have a lot of tight games going on. A lot of tight games. T-I-D-E!
It rhymes with Miller Lite.
Let's recap our game. So over on sheet 1, we have a victory. Don Pilar winning 11-3. Shaking hands in the 8th end. 7th end. We have on sheet 2 a tight game. Mountain Mayhem with Hammer up 6-4 in the 7th end. On sheet 3, shaking hands in the 6th end. David and the Glass defeating Electric Slide 7-3. On sheet 4 with Hammer, we have Cool in the Gang chasing after Joe Smith down 7-4. Cool in the Gang hoping to make a
multi-point end here, at least.
Yes.
And in the sheet 5, we have Ewok Party leading Mikulski.
Without the hammer.
Without the hammer. Mikulski's got the hammer, hoping to make a dent into the lead.
Let's look at the video for sheet 2 here and see how Mountain Mayhem is coming back from a
They're coming.
love deficits.
They're coming right now. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Didn't quite catch it as much as Blue would want there. Mayhem. They are in a little bit of a tight spot. Red, it seems to be sitting pretty well with the next shot.
As we wait for the next shot, just to remind you that we here at the Bay Area Curling Club are looking to build dedicated ice to improve and grow the sport of curling here in the Bay Area. Please visit dedicatedtoice.com and make a donation today. We still have 4 games in action right now, so we're having a great night.
Yes, we do, Ken.
And a lot of these games are coming down to the last 2 ends here,
nice.
Ken.
Very close games.
Yeah.
The ice is great. It's in better shape than it usually is. It's a little unpredictable, so stay tuned. We don't know what's going to happen here.
John, the Iceman, has been doing a great job
today. He has been doing a fabulous job. We got a shot away on sheet 2 here. Again, Mountain Mayhem Team Blue is down. Red is coming in, trying to secure their lead, but I think they want it to be light. Yes,
nice guard, beautiful.
Because they are they are in commands, and yes, they're going to try to block everything on front there.
And thanks to this afternoon, our Iceman actually has a lot more time to pay attention to the ice.
Yes.
Yes, that is very true.
Yes. After the early retirement.
The exit of the Bisons today, the Iceman has a lot more attention, a lot more time to pay attention.
A lot more time.
For an interview.
We have Mr. Doug Bones. Doug Bones in front of us.
Yes, he is.
Richard Zalewski.
Celebrity in the house.
We have 2 celebrities. One of the organizers, Richard. Come on up for an interview. Yep. Come on up. Okay.
So what? In the waiting.
So to defer to your expertise here, what is Blue going to do on this shot that's coming in on sheet 2? What do they do to try to come back? They don't have the hammer. They're down 2.
Well, actually, Blue does have the hammer.
Oh, sorry.
Mayhem does have the hammer, and what they need to do right now is to actually start removing some of those red rocks because we're fairly late. We're late into the game right now.
Yes.
And they are up 6-4 with the hammer, and the last thing you need to do is to have the opposition's rocks lingering around, especially when there are biters around the house.
Yes.
Gotta hit the little biters.
They got to hit those rocks whenever they possibly can, or at least remove the opportunities for steals.
Yeah, so it looks like red is sitting 1, blue 2, red is 3.
But as you and I and everyone else in this studio booth knows, Shoot 2 has not been known for keeping a clean house.
Alrighty.
They've been making it entertaining and fun with lots and lots of rocks in play.
Red is coming in right now. Are they going to get around that
No,
guard
not
there?
gonna
So that seems to help blue out a little bit. They made a mistake, I think, maybe on the last shot. So now they can come in, maybe shotgun that red one out if they hit theirs on the nose a little bit.
Team Calzone is still looking to steal their way to victory.
They are.
Steal and break the hearts of Mountain Mayhem.
Interview.
Interview.
Oh, in-house interview.
Chivalry's not.
We
Bring it on up.
We
Sorry
have
about the stairs.
interview.
We only have ladders.
Interview.
There you go. So we have Richard in the house, one of the organizing committee members.
I'm pretty sure nobody wants to hear what I have to say, but go on.
This Bonspiel.
Oh, the history of the Bonspiel. So we brought this back to the 5th of the San Francisco Curling Club back in 2008. And then we took a year off, and in 2010 we did it again. We've been doing it consistently since. This is our 7th one.
Wow.
And back when the club itself was founded in the 50s and it had a dedicated ice facility, they used to close the season this weekend with a Bonspiel.
Oh, wow, so there's a lot of history that goes
There's
with
a lot of history. I think this is the 11th or 12th club Memorial Day weekend Bonspiel.
Wow, that's outstanding.
Yeah.
So does it take quite a long time to fill spots to get into the Bonspiel?
Not as much anymore. When it first started, I think there were only 24 teams, then 28, and we almost used to end up with like odd numbers like 29 and 31 until people either show up, so we need a 32nd team, or we tell the 29th team go home because 29 doesn't work with a draw. So, but now I think not just our Bonspiel, but all the California Bonspiels, due to the publicity that you nice people take back to your homelands and tell your friends and club mates to sign up, it takes very little time to fill up. And we now had a longest waiting list that we actually have had.
Oh,
before.
that's
Yeah.
outstanding. That's
So-
good. Very
Oh, well, thank you.
So where
Yeah.
are some of are all the teams just from the California area, or where are some of
The-
the teams coming from?
Oh, definitely. You guys from Winnipeg. We love to have you guys. I think you can, especially our longest consistent out-of-towner visitor that we have Memorial Day weekend. And a lot of Canadians. We have, I believe, one full team and then a partial team from Calgary. In the past, we've had a lot of teams from Vancouver Island and mainland BC, all the way out to Ontario. When Lyle Seed, the senior world champion skip, used to, he used to bring as many friends as he knew from the Bonspiel circuit. Call them up and say, you get your rear end signed up, we want you down here. And Lyle got people to listen. So that was a very good thing. And we miss him here, but we're happy that he's found success elsewhere. But we're glad he was a former member.
So to put on an event like this, it would take, what, 1 or 2 meetings at Starbucks, and that's about it?
Yeah. Oh, well, no, but...
How long is the planning for an event like this?
So typically we start in October to make sure we have the contract. Now, we're lucky in this facility because this is the big sort of hockey tournament weekend to close the season. And this only has one rink, so it's hard to actually hold a tournament here. So other places get it, and they know they're going to have some vacant spots. They really give it to us about a third of the normal cost. So, but we start in October. We make sure we got the contract, and we start talking about food, and then we realize or ask who wants to be part of the committee and what jobs they're going to do. And then that's the job of the chairman to go chase after people the next 6 months to make sure everything gets done. It's all put together. So.
In closing, any thank you you want to issue?
I want to make sure. I want to make sure to thank you guys because you guys, I believe, have traveled the longest distance to come here to visit us. So we have the volunteers, we have Texans, all the teams, of course, because without teams and travelers, this wouldn't happen. Make sure we thank not only the committee, but those are people who we list. We have lots of other people who have pitched in this weekend who are not even either playing on the Bonspiel, aren't on the committee, and Sharks Ice themselves to give us nice food, a discount on the ice, because without them we would not have a place to play. And it just goes on. John Tryon for coming up here and making our ice. Yep. He's been doing this is the second straight year he's been doing it. He keeps coming back, even though our equipment sometimes is a little inadequate. He makes sure to let us know, but we're gonna fix everything. Itemize it, and then fix it for next year's tournament.
Richard, thank you very much for
Oh,
taking
it's
the
my
time.
pleasure.
Thank you
guys. Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
Let's give a
Have
cheers
fun.
to Richard and
Oh,
his
thank
committee.
you. Take care.
Shout out!
All right.
Shout out to Richard!
Richard!
Iceman!
Few updates to do, some comments updates as well.
Okay, we're gonna do some updates and we're gonna check out some comments here. Do we have any updates here?
Let's see, still
Yeah.
6-4 for Mountain Mayhem and
We have an update! Oh, we have an update! Over at Sheet 4. Joe Smith has stolen 1 point in the 7th end to take a dominating 8-4 lead into the 8th end.
Yes, that will be very hard to overcome. Joe Smith is very solid on the ice there.
Wow, they've been splitting a lot of ends back and forth. It's just the points that have been a big difference.
A question from Rebecca. Question: why is the A final game on 3, which isn't broadcasted? We don't believe these aren't the final games. The final games will be tomorrow. These are just the qualifier games. The semis are tomorrow morning, with the finals going on tomorrow afternoon. But thank you for asking, Rebecca.
That's it. Once they hit the offense.
Finals at 3 o'clock tomorrow Pacific time.
On three. Not 3 o'clock.
But not today.
Oh, sorry, Rebecca.
Understand your question now.
It will be on sheet 3, but it won't be at 3 o'clock. It will be depending on when the team scores and like what they score and everything like that.
But unfortunately, the cameras are already
there
built
in
into the facility, and they're positioned at 1 and 2.
We've only been 4 and 5.
So sheet 3, I would surmise, is pretty level, being in the middle of the ice. So maybe that's also a part of it.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Nobody in the booth has played on sheet 3, so we can't speak for personal experience.
Correct.
But sheets 2 and 4 were at least somewhat more fair than 1 and 5.
Once again, we have quite a few rocks in play there, Guy.
On sheet 2, I mean, that's what sheet 2 is all about. Mountain Mayhem and Calzone are all about keeping the rocks in play and keeping things very interesting and very random.
From our point of view, it looks like sheet 5. Looks like Team Calzone is sitting 2 once again.
Are they? Really? Mountain Mayhem is reeling a little bit.
Sheet what?
So let's analyze sheet 2 a little bit here. Ken, can you provide your expertise here on sheet 2? Mountain Mayhem is trying to cling onto that lead. They gave up 2. They have the hammer. But what are they going to do here? Red is in a pretty good position, I think.
What they do have is they do have an opportunity to throw a tap back, and or a hit on that blue to at least remove one of those dangerous red stones.
There's a bit of a loaded gun there, right?
I think that blue could knock out those 2 reds.
There actually is a double opportunity to hit on the nose of the blue and can actually remove
hit those 2 reds.
And coming across the face of the black red,
right?
And removing
the
both
right
red
angle
stones.
is possible.
Yes. This is a crucial shot.
This is a critical shot.
It could change the game.
You need somebody who's very clutch in this situation. What is the mentality going into this shot right now?
This is years and years of training and staying away from Stanleys.
Yes. Unless you needed to relax.
Unless you needed to relax.
Rebecca, we will do what we can. I promise that. We'll do what we can.
Shit, I don't think they can do that. The camera's right here, right, camera?
But they can't get there. I mean, because this rock's in the way. They can't hit this rock. This rock's in the way.
So we think that rock is in the way on sheet 2.
But what they need to do is create an opening.
We have not been following it religiously, so we don't. Oh yes, they did tip the guard, and that is not ideal for Team Blue there.
It wasn't an ideal hit.
Mountain Mayhem is struggling a little bit. Team Calzone has all the Uncle Mo on its side.
And it looks like it's the end of the end. We'll find out. We'll wait for the final result of this end, the official result. We're not sure. We don't know. Walmart didn't supply
Calzone
binoculars.
has at least 1 point there, maybe the 2, which would make either
We
way.
have an update! OMG! Over on sheet 5, McCurry scores not 1, not 2, but 3! Tied up in the 7th end to tie the game at 7-7. Going to the 8th end.
That's amazing.
Ewok Marty, yes. They have the hammer at least. Again, never count out the Ewoks.
Wow, that's a big jump.
That is a big jump. We will try to be covering that a little bit more closely, even though we don't have camera coverage on it.
We will send a reporter out on the field for live results.
Yes.
I can tell.
12 years.
Look. We'll get binoculars from
Walmart binoculars.
All right.
In the hunting and fishing area.
What's the score in sheet 2?
No. So just a quick review on results tonight. Over on sheet 1, draw number 12 at the Golden Gate Bonspiel. Sheet 1, Don Pillar defeated 3M 11-3, shaking hands in the 8th. Sheet 2, we have Mountain Mayhem leading Team Calzone with the hammer 6-4. Sheet 3, David and the Glass defeat Electric Slide, shaking hands in the 6th end, winning 7-3. Sheet 4, Joe Smith leading Cool and the Gang with the hammer in the 8th end, 8-4. And in sheet 5, McCurlsky and Ewok Party all tied up at 7. Ewok Party with the hammer in the 8th end.
Joe Smith streaks 3rd, and they have a skip name.
That's how cool they are.
We have an
a lot.
update! Over on sheet 2, we have Team Calzone coming back from 6-2 to tie it up at 6-all after 7 ends. Mountain Mayhem with the hammer in the 8th, all tied up at 6.
They steal 2 in the 7th, Ken, and that was just
That's
a beautiful
a lot.
steal.
God, Kenny.
It's going to be a barn burner of a finish, folks.
Barn burner. There's a slight fall on sheet 2, and
I can smell the
even
fire
though you don't have the
now.
hammer, you have a great chance of taking just 1 there. And so let's look at sheet 2. We got the second rock coming in, the first rock for Team Blue. It looks like they tap back red, which was not ideal. Red is getting shot. It's not guarded, but red has the next shot here to try to guard that up or to knock blue out of there. Let's see what they try to do. It looks like they're trying to call for a freeze on, or Team Blue is trying to call for a freeze on that red or knock it out a little bit.
Well, it looks like they're trying to keep things clean for the first time this game right now. Mountain Mayhem trying to keep things clean on sheet 2 right now.
I mean, that would be the ideal since they have the hammer, correct?
That's right. You want to leave that 4 foot open for your skip to be able to make that shot.
Look, there's a mess already.
And here comes the shot.
Here comes the shot from Blue, the second shot for Blue.
And it's coming into the house.
And they're trying to get around that guard.
Oh,
Ticked it a little bit. So they got 2 in the house. Red's still sitting shot.
Too many in house.
Yes. Blue wants to keep that.
A lot of stuff there.
Ideally, Blue wants to keep that clear. So they want Red to maybe mess up a little bit here and try to clear that out a little
An
bit.
interview!
We have another interview opportunity coming in.
No interview.
Unfortunate for
Look at
us.
kiss lips.
Unfortunate for the viewers, really.
It's too bad for the viewers because it's nice.
It is really nice for them. So she too.
David Lee Roth's in the house.
So Red has a shot on the way. Their second shot here on sheet 2. Again, reminder, it's a tie game, 6-6. Blue has the, Red has the hammer. Here comes their second shot.
Yep.
They're sitting pretty well, so maybe they're just trying to guard here.
They are. And it's a perfectly placed guard.
Looks a pretty good guard. It's going to make it difficult for Blue to try to raise.
There's an opportunity for Mountain Mayhem here to promote that Blue into the 4 foot, and now might be the opportunity to actually jump on that before that chance isn't there.
Correct.
There's a danger with playing the hit on the guard right now.
And what's that?
The danger is of wrecking onto one of the blues up front.
Yes.
And thus taking away an opportunity for them to promote the future rock.
Correct.
If they're going to play the hit on the guard, they need to clear it and pick it out cleanly.
Okay, and here comes blue right here. Here comes their shot. Looking a little bit light, maybe.
Trying to do? It's like that guarding.
Yeah, it's a bit light. So if they wanted to raise that, they didn't accomplish
they
that.
ended up going for Plan B, and they froze to their own rock.
Yep. It looks like it's in good
is all
position.
right.
Yes, because if they hit that next rock again, they could put it
Knock
to the
their
button.
own red out.
Yes.
They would knock their own red
They
out.
would at least. Well, that was blue that just came in, I believe.
If red came in, they would hit the two blues,
Oh.
knock their own red out.
Red does not want to do that at all. Yes, you are right on that part.
So right now,
That would have said blue in there with
right
three.
now, a wise shot
So-
from Team Calzone would be to put a guard up in the left half side of that house to prevent that tap back.
Correct. Red is sitting pretty, so let's try to guard up that situation, clutter up that front.
Yep.
And it looks like the shot's coming in for red. There's some sweeping going on.
They are coming from the other
Lots
side.
of communication going on. They just called them off.
So Team Calzone is actually leaving that tap back for Mountain Mayhem to make the attempt.
Oh boy, here it comes.
It looks like they're going to run into their own guard.
Oh boy.
Spread it a little bit. What do you
Not a
think
lot,
about Team
though.
Red's position now?
I think they just challenged themselves. And if I were Mountain Mayhem, I would be playing a tap back right now on those
blue right
blues.
there on the
Okay.
right side.
Yep, it looks like
Easily
blue just
tap
called
that
for the
back.
double takeout for their guards here.
Yeah, just to open the house up,
Yep.
which is also is not a bad decision.
No, they have the hammer, so
Yep.
they need that to be open. All they need is one here. So yes, as open as they can get it, that'd be ideal. Here it comes, nice and heavy for the takeout. Is
and
it online?
looks like it's just fell out of the way.
Oh no.
Oh,
Fell
that's
away.
I don't know if they missed the broom or if it was just the bad fall of the ice, but unfortunately for blue, they did not get rid of those guards. Things are looking a little bit
Good
dicey.
call, Gee.
Things are looking dicey for blue at this point.
So we're going to go to our live corresponder over on sheet 5. Hey Bob, how are things looking on sheet 5? Well, it looks like over on sheet 5, yellow and blue are both in the top of the halls, the top of the 8th boat right now. We don't have video coverage of it right now, but blue and yellow are both, looks like it's pretty even right now. Lots of jumping right now, it's anyone's end.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Bob. Thank you,
Thanks.
Bob.
Thank you,
Excellent.
Bob, so
Excellent.
much.
Sorry, it's a little muffled, but that's the best we can give you, Bob.
Give our viewers, yes.
Oh my god.
And as you viewers, since you can only see sheet 2, here comes the next shot on sheet 2, which is red.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff happening.
Team Calzone coming up. Looks like they're probably just going to play a guard here.
Yes, they are sitting pretty, so let's just try to clog up the front here and improve our chances of stealing one.
Our?
Yes.
Yes,
We're
our
speaking
chances.
in the royal tense here.
We know the text.
Well,
exactly.
we don't know, Gabe, if you've ever seen them up close, but pretty is a very strong word.
It's very strong.
So what do you think of that?
They're a handsome folk.
What do you think of that last
They are
shot by
people.
red there, Ken?
It's a good shot.
Really, you're all
3 out of
choked
4,
up about
Choked
it.
up over that
Great
shot.
It's a good shot.
I have to admit, I'm still a little bit
nothing you
confused
can
why
do.
Mountain Mayhem isn't trying to promote their own rocks into that
Well,
forefoot right now.
They
I
need
think-
to do something.
Well, I think Mountain Mayhem is shot right now. This is blue coming in with the hammer.
They seem to be focusing a little too much on those rocks, and they should be paying a little more attention to their own rocks
was a
when there is an
rifle.
opportunity to promote it right now.
Okay, so we'll see what they do. It looks like they're calling
But-
for the takeout of those guards. Let's see how that happens.
And that was kind of an ineffective shot there. It didn't really help.
Okay, here we are, and about to shoot.
Hey!
And he's lining up. They got the shot they want. They are trying to break up the red guards in front. And here it comes. A really strong, forceful push off the hack.
What could happen?
They're keeping them off the sweepers, so it must be a little bit wide. And yes,
Cleared house a little bit. Cleared house a little bit.
Didn't really help anything.
we
You still
got
left
one
all
out
rocks
of the way,
by
but
house.
there's still 2 guards in front. We'll be very keened in to see how blue
I
handles
think we got an update over
this
there.
situation. Yes, should we check
Check
with
for
Bob?
an update.
Bob, Bob.
And 4. Sheet
Oh,
4.
Bob, can you squeak over to 4 there to see what the
Bob.
update is?
It's Bob here reporting from sheet 6. We haven't had much of a change. Sheet 5. We haven't had much of a change in sheet 5. It still looks like we're sitting the blue and yellow rocks in front of the horse. on sheet 4. I'm gonna run over the sheet 4 and let you know what happened.
Thank you, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
Don't get too cold out there, Bob.
Get some hot chocolate.
It's Bob back here again. Thanks,
for an interview.
Things are really tight here on sheet 5.
That's Joe Smith.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of stuff in the house there on sheet 5.
Is that Joe Smith?
Here we have Joe Smith walking in front of the booth.
Smith is coming in for
Bring it in, bring it in.
Smith in for an interview.
Joe Smith!
Joe Smith! Joe Smith! There you go.
Joe Smith, we just saw you finish up your game out there. Can you please give us a quick recap of what
All we
happened
can
out
say
there and
is
how
wow.
you feel? Yeah, how we can say is
Dominant.
wow.
Yeah, no, we curled pretty well this game.
Good team.
Yeah, you know, it's our fellow team from wine country, and so we were both
Tough game to play against.
Yeah, they're, you know, it's Bob, he's our grand marshal,
I
you
know.
know, so you know, as always, they're gonna
Hold
go
on.
great.
Sorry to interrupt you just for a second, Joe. We have an update! We have
Hang on.
with Joe Smith. We have Joe Smith. Joe Smith. Joe Smith. Joe Smith. Winning, scoring one, shaking hands in the 8th end, winning 8-4 over Cool and the Gang.
And the
Congratulations,
gang.
Cool and the
Good
Gang, on the
teams.
great Bonspiel, and good luck to Joe Smith in the next round. Over to you.
Both
Joe
excellent
Smith.
teams, Joe.
Yeah, it was a great. That's where we needed them, and you know, we were ahead by enough points there towards the end to where, you know, we could just, you know, clean the yellow rocks out and you know, get it to where we wanted to be. So yeah, I guess we're in the semifinals of the A
That's
tomorrow.
correct. Tomorrow morning, yes.
So yeah, we'll try to either party up or sleep up for that. One or the other. Might be the former.
When is your next time slot here for the next match?
Tomorrow morning, and is it 11:30? Yep, that's right.
11:30, yeah.
Yep, 11:30 in the morning. So yeah, either listen in, watch on YouTube, or you know, look
Stream
at
it live.
at we're bonspieler.com. So yeah, great job, you guys, up here in the booth. This has been fantastic.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks for coming up to see us.
All right.
Joe.
We love having you. We love having you at these.
Yes. Take care. Good
job,
luck.
guys.
Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Good job.
Why is this happening? Why won't it?
Okay, here we are back on.
We are back.
So it looks like.
We're back. What is going on in sheet 2 here, Ken? It looks like there's a lot of blue in there, but there's a red behind all that blue.
I see Mountain Mayhem.
Is there red there? There's a red in
It's
there.
looking like Mountain Mayhem
Not
might
counting.
be shot rock
Not
over
counting. No.
with Team
The red is
Calzone.
not counting. The blue's counting.
No, there's never an advantage. So you
No.
run it back. You can't go forward from there.
And I believe there's a blue shot in at the moment that we see coming in here. What are they trying to do?
They're trying to play a tap back.
Okay. Oh, it looks like
Oh.
it tips the guard a little bit.
Yeah.
Nip the guard.
Yeah, there's
In the house here for Team Blue, but Red might be sitting shot. But again, it's a tie game, so each team only need 1 point, and somebody's going to win here.
This is the last end.
This is the last end. There's no chance of a blank end here, so we are looking at just somebody scoring 1 here.
You know, Gabe, this has been an entertaining game on Sheet 2. Team Mountain Mayhem and Team Calzone have put on a great display of
Entertaining.
A lot of rocks in the house, which I think is what the fans like to see.
Yeah.
They like to see a lot of action.
Yeah.
Nothing to take away from 3M and Don Pillar. They had a much more open.
ends for most of the match. Also a very exciting match. But again, it's very similar to your football. They like to see higher scores.
Same with curling.
Higher scores.
Viewership. If you're a fan of strategy, you were a fan of both matches.
That's right. Yep. This is going to be a barn burn of a finish here. There are 2 rocks in the 4-foot. Anything can happen now.
2 rocks in the 4-foot. Lots of blue in the house. Red looks to be outsitting blue at the moment.
It's a tie game.
I think it's pretty close. I think it might be a measurement from here.
On 5, I think it's yellow.
There are people that think it's yellow.
There's people that think it might be yellow here, even though we have red and blue rocks. Me, only curling for a year and a half, you've never seen a blue rock until this weekend. So, we had a blue rock come in pretty hot. They tapped into red and kicked out their own blue rock.
Opening things up a bit for Mountain Mayhem to promote their own rock.
Yes, indeed. There are still quite a few rocks in front of the house, but yes, it opened it up for Mountain Mayhem to get in there.
Unfortunately, Mountain Mayhem with Last Rock, if they aren't shot rock from our vantage point, we can't tell. But if they aren't shot rock with all those rocks surrounding that 4-foot, they're going to be in a challenge to win this game.
Oh, it looks like we may have a live interview coming up here.
No live interview, but I do need to change the stream because it's no longer draw whatever this is.
We have a technical update coming up to you guys.
So, did they actually change? They did. Okay. So, this will be the end of draw. Alright, so this is draw 12.
We're still playing here.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
But draw 13 started.
But sheet 2 still playing.
Sheet 2 is in quite a tight match here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheet 2.
Yeah, we haven't forgotten about you, Sheet 2, all you viewers out there watching Sheet 2.
Okay, all right.
It's a tie game. We only need 1 point in there. There's lots of rocks in the house, so we're definitely not going to get a blank.
We know some fans are cheering on for Cassie.
So we have. Here comes the rock. Oh,
We have some rocks coming on sheet 1, but I think we're going to focus on sheet 2 until we get this draw 13 finished up here. Or draw 12, sorry. Again, it's a very tense match. I'm sure both teams are feeling the pressure here. Blue has a lot of rocks in the house. Red has the shot. At least Guy Davi thinks so. Ken is a little skeptical.
there's a lot riding on this shot right now.
There's a lot right in the shot on this shot, and it's on its way. They're sweeping hard. It looks a bit light. This does not seem to be ideal.
But we're not sure of who. We're unsure. It looks like a measurement from here.
So if that was indeed... Was that blue that left it short? It did not make the hog line, unfortunately. So since red left it short, we can only surmise that red actually is indeed shot rock, trying to play the guard there in that situation. So I'm going to take the skip's advantage there in eyeballing it and thinking that red is indeed shot rock at this point, trying to play that guard. Blue right now is trying to figure out what sort of combination is just at least get a little tap in. It looks like they only need an inch there to get the shot.
And this is one of the dangers to not keeping the 4-foot open for your last rock.
Yes.
Yeah, if you'll notice, we've been talking about this since the 3rd or 4th shot. They did have that promotion of those 2 rocks at the 10 o'clock position on the house.
Yep.
Where they had the opportunity to promote one of those rocks up, and they didn't take advantage of that situation, and now they're scrambling. And that position still may be there if the rock can move enough from there.
Ken, that's why I like having you in the house as a native Canadian. You know your stuff, you know your curling.
Yeah.
I only know my curling being from Minnesota. I'm only half Canadian, being born in Minnesota.
We are half Canadian, that's right.
We have half the accent, we have half the personality, and half the kindness of you fine gentlemen.
Oh, I think we have equal kindness, actually.
Oh, wow, that's a very fine compliment for us Minnesotans.
We both lived through winter.
So, Ken, what should Red do here? Should they try to throw another guard here, since they failed on their last shot to throw a guard? Is that the best option they have going for them?
Red, it's actually Mountain Mayhem's shot.
Oh, okay.
They have last rock right now. This is the last rock of the game, and Mountain Mayhem needs to find a way to promote their rock to shot rock.
Okay.
5's over.
We do have a result in sheet 5, but we're gonna stay tuned to this game and we'll we'll announce that update once this shot has taken place. This shot's just about to happen.
Yes, so we apologize for those of you waiting for updates on sheet 5.
So it looks like all they have left is a quadruple raise.
Or some sort of combination, yes.
A combination quadruple tap back to tap their shot rock, or their rock up. It looks like the equivalent of 1 inch.
Yes, it does. It looks like they're trying to hit that just off the nose there on their own rock.
Don't let anyone tell you that 1 inch doesn't make a difference.
Right. I think both of us can speak from experience
Yes.
of a few hours ago.
Well, I can't really speak of that experience.
Oh, okay. And here it is. Let's watch it
And here
come in
comes
here.
the shot.
They're sweeping the hard, trying to get the
It's
promotion. Oh, does it have enough speed?
Does he have enough on the weight? And the hands are shaking.
But we can't see.
We don't know for sure who won. We can make an assumption, but we won't announce anything official till we know the official result.
Yes. Remember, this was a tie match.
In the meantime, we have an update over on sheet 5.
And in the house.
Team McCurlsky scores 1, steals 1 in the 8th, and 8-7 over Ewok Party in the 8th.
You know what, Kenny? I talked to him already. They're coming for an interview.
Awesome.
Who is?
Congratulations, Ewok
Yeah,
Party.
Marco. Marco's coming for an
Great
interview.
Bonspiel, Ewok Party.
Yeah.
Very great Bonspiel.
And good luck to Team McCurlsky tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Yes.
Round of applause.
I talked to Marco. He's coming for an interview right
Cheers
away.
to Team McCurlsky.
Cheers.
And we have another update over on sheet 2.
Team
Stealing their way
What?
to victory.
No.
Scoring 1 in the 7th, in the 8th inning. Team Calzone.
Oh, piece of boys.
Pizza
To
Boy.
beat Mayhem 7-6 in the 8th inning.
That is correct.
Wow, did they?
They did. They stole one at the end there. Blue could not. Mayhem could not quite pull that off there on their
So-
last shot.
Mountain Mayhem?
Centimeters off the mark. for promoting
Congratulations to Mayhem for a great Bonspiel, and good luck
that. To Calzone.
That's what you guys are.
For you, Mayhem.